We ain't never got a box. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, you know the deal. We back again. Yo. A round of applause for Jersey's finest. A lot of content creators not worthy, but they minus. They get offended and start singing like the whiners. Talking like they tough, but it's only screaming and whining. My homie JusDueBoxing is the cat you don't come to. Your squad get run through. By the time you come to, you duck food. You suckers talk tough on the internet, revealing all your threats. Now we got you trapped in the net. JusDueBoxing be on this grind, y'all better hustle up. You deadlifted 90 pounds, we doing muscle ups. There's really no comparison. His voice sound like a derringer. Throwing a towel, it's just embarrassing. My dog Just very philosophical and psychological, and he mixed it all with good boxing news. These YouTubers feel like Bishop, I guess they got the juice, but it's lonely at the top to Just to feel like child abuse. Be respectful, he don't want to talk wild and loose. If you can't relate, you get dismissed like a mild dispute. These weird cats would tell lies that they hide the truth. Why beyond views? You lose your life when you collide with dude. It's JusDueBoxing. All you cowards quit jocking. Kirk is official with no other options. Yeah, yeah.
What's good? What's going on with the fam? How y'all feeling? What's good with the people on this good Sunday, man? A good night of boxing last night we had, man. We had a good night of boxing. What's good, Kano? How you feeling, bro? Appreciate you stopping through. Andrew Gray, what's good with it? Andrew Diaz, what's good, bro? How you feeling, man? How y'all bros feeling, man? I just wanted to come get some quick post-fight thoughts. You know, it was a good night of boxing last night, man, like I expected. Man, it's a good night of boxing. I'm a little distracted, pardon me. Ghost, what's good, Ghost? How you feeling, bro? Salute to my baby girl, Miss JusDueBoxing, the queen. How you feeling? Mike Kirkland, what's good, bro? How you feeling? Yoelvis gonna be back. Hopefully this is wake-up call. Right. You know, right off the bat, man, it was a good night. Joseph Adorno started it off. Gertz was good with it, bro. Joseph Adorno started off with some. I ain't like how he fought last night at all. Like he let me down. Like I was pulling for Joseph Adorno, man. He stood in there and got punched. This man fought every round. Like, don't nothing grind my gears more than watching a fighter fight every round the same way, and you're losing, though. You're losing. Like, you won't even try nothing different, bro. Man, you won't even try to do nothing different, man. Credit. I got to give credit to Edwin De Los Santos. I like the way he fought last night. The first round, he was a little aggressive. I thought he was a little eager to get to the action, and then I think he settled down, and I think he fought a very controlled, like, poised fight. I like the way he fought, man. It was impressive to me. Like, he really beat, and I know it's Joseph Adorno. People don't feel like he that good, but I think he's solid, man. He just touched him up, turned up nice. He tuned him up real nice. And Ghost, let's be honest, he ain't even get out of second gear. De Los Santos never got out of second gear, bro. He ain't never even pressed the issue because he ain't have to. Detroit, BC, what's good, fam? How you feeling, bro? Zero adjustments, zero skills. Mr. New Orleans in the flesh. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? Yeah, ass whooping for sure, bro. Got his ass handed to him. Yeah, that's the only, you know, he got little small critiques, but for the most part, I think he controlled the fight very well, man. And he outboxed somebody thoroughly. I seen him kind of making this a pressure fight, a more aggressive fight, but he proved me wrong, man. De Los Santos came to show people he could box. And I gotta give him credit for it. Like he was beating Adorno to the punch every single time. He was being first, he was being last. You get what I'm saying? I didn't see, I don't see where Adorno go from here at 21, man. That's his third loss, and he got 2 draws. I just don't know. Fighting like that ain't gonna get you nowhere. D-Man, my bro, what's good with it? D-Man, how you feeling? Drew the Ben, what's good with it? Doing, considering that's his first fight. Yeah, man. Yeah, in a while. Yeah, man. He looked good last night, yo. He looked good. I gotta give it to him. He fought a smart fight, and I liked it. And can box. No, listen, I was Ghost. I'm one of them people, bro. I'm one of them people. I wasn't sold on him because again, look, we prisoners of the moment. He didn't beat Rayo with the same game plan that he had last night. Of course, they different people, and his mentality was different. He wanted smoke with Rayo. He wanted Rayo out of there, and he fought like it. You get what I'm saying? I be who I be. Salute, fam. How you feeling? What's good with it? 23. Yeah, nah, he's 23, young. Look, Keyshawn said he'd fight him, but we gotta make sense out of this, man, because he keep calling for Shakur, and I like to see it. After last night, I think that fight would make sense. It'd be an entertaining fight to watch. He'd get pieced the hell up, but I mean, hey, if y'all think that's the guy to give him some trouble, then I'm all for it. I want to see it. Back to the basics. Gomez fought like a guy that's coming off a layoff and different things. I don't want to like make no excuses. Like it was what it was, right? It's a learning experience for Gomez. I think his opponent, Marquis Taylor, just had the right shot. I told you Ryo got lucky. I'm telling you, he beat Ryo up, man. He beat Ryo up. Edwin's 23, losing to Shakur, make him even better. It would, but it would. But I don't know who he gonna fight. I mean, my thing is, and this is why I say y'all, these fans just be talking, because before it was all Edwin De Los Santos calling Shakur out and he won't respond. He had a whole fight lined up. Why would he respond to him? Like, you get what I'm saying? And then when you win a fight and you get your post-fight presser, you don't call for the same dude that you were just claiming that's ducking you. So it's kind of corny, man. That duck word is corny. I just want to see these fights. Zoom, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling? Peace and blessings to you. Just lit this runts up. Hey, you and me both, bro. You and me both. Runts cake. I got a video. Gomez sparring with Boots. They're just going to get better together. Right, man. Yeah, Gomez, as far as everyone around him, he would be 100 times better. We're gonna see. But look, I had to give Edwin De Los Santos his just due, man. He fought a lot better than I thought. He fought a lot more composed than I thought. He picked his shots. The only thing he did was not go to the body as much. And I think he honestly could have pressed the issue a little bit if he wanted to. But I am going to say this, just a slight observation. After about 4 to 5 rounds or so, he kind of just went back to first gear and stayed there. That's the only thing I didn't like, because my issue with him, not like, he kind of reset. He started off the fight a certain way, then he settled into a rhythm, and then he kind of, like, once he felt like he won some rounds in a row, he just went back. He reset, to me, in my opinion, back to first gear. And I just think he just picked him apart. But I think he could have did more, is what I'm saying. I'm not, like, going to kill him for it. Like, he still went in there and he won. He fought a smart fight. He controlled the pace. But I believe he slowed down that way because he was trying to conserve that gas tank. You get what I'm saying? So it'll be real interesting to see how he looks if somebody is actually putting up some resistance. Like, Joseph Adorno just wasn't it, y'all. He wasn't the guy, man. He couldn't get it done for nothing, man. He couldn't get it done, and he just wouldn't make no adjustments. And I don't know what him and his father was discussing in the corner, but he wasn't doing it, bro. And I think Edwin's power really got the respect earlier Adorno. I just think he didn't want to. He was cool with not getting knocked out. You get what I'm saying? But he didn't try to win that fight. He just tried to survive. And I just don't like guys that get in the ring and survive. You get what I'm saying? That's all he did. Edwin jab was on point. He was picking straight left hands. He was just catching this dude over and over. Like, he was picking the better shots. He was just picking this dude. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's the only criticism, because I feel like when you got a wounded animal in there, and I feel like that's what Adorno was, because he has no answers. When a guy has no answers for you, man, press him and get him out of there, bro, because he don't belong in there, because he ain't trying to fight. He just trying to survive. And my thing is, by you resetting back to first gear, you allowed him to stick around longer than he should have. I think you could have stopped Adorno if you would have pressed him. I just don't think he was willing to go all out like that. And I think he didn't go all out like that because he wanted to conserve that gas tank a bit. He kept saying he's very hard, man. Yeah, facts. He kept saying that. He said his father, right, Ghost. Opulent LD TV, what's good, Brody? Blessings to you, family. How you feeling? Yeah, he couldn't miss. He said, he said, if he hits hard, I told you, move around the ring. You got it. That's when I knew it was over, yo. That's when I knew it was over, yo. They started discussing dude power in the corner of the ring. I'm like, yeah, it might be over, yo. Bruh don't really want to engage because he getting caught. Every time he engaged, he getting caught with something. Like De Los Santos. And yo, did y'all peep this, or is it just me? They said that they had the same reach. De Los Santos' arms looked it longer than me. His arms looked it longer than me. He looked it longer than Adorno. There's no way they got the same reach, bro. There's no way, yo. He was tapping, yo. He was jabbing the shit out of Adorno. Then he'd slip a straight left in there. He'd go to the body. Adorno go up top and miss. De Los Santos go down to the body and land. I'm like, yo, he in his bag, yo. I did not think he can box that kind of fight. But again, I'm not gonna overstate the performance, but I know a good performance when I seen one. And given the guy that he was in there with, that was a solid performance. It was a very good performance. It could have been better, but like I said, I think he just had his mind made up that he built a lead, and he wasn't. I felt like he made his mind up. It was unnecessary to put himself in any unnecessary situation by doing more than he had to do. So I think he was cool with just outpointing him and piecing off on him. You get what I'm saying? And you're not gonna knock everybody out, but I can honestly say he didn't press for no knockout. He could have knocked that guy out last night, I think, if he wanted to, because he had a guy in there that just wasn't throwing a lot of punches. Like, last night is one of those fights that's so bad, right? If Adorno landed every punch he threw, y'all, I'm convinced if he landed every punch he threw for the night, he still loses. If he landed every punch he threw in the ring last night, he still would have lost. That's how inactive I believe he was. And like I said, Edwin kept him with his hands at home because of that power, kept him honest. He did not want to engage, bro. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, Ghost. He fought Elvis Rodriguez and did good. Then he go back down to 35 and he say this is the right weight, and he probably stopped Edwin little ass. Then you get in there and don't do nothing, bro. I'm like, you bogus, man. You bogus, bro. He bogus. Height and reach for these Dominicans and Cubans. Yeah, man. It's no way, bro. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, Ghost? There's no way they had the same reach. I could clearly, like, he clearly had a couple of inches of reach on this dude. Like, because he was just picking his shots at will. And I was like, yo, this dude can't get inside. He can't jab his way in. He can't work his way in. He's just like a sitting duck. And I think that's the only biggest critique coming away from this fight. I think he could have upped it into second, third gear and pressed the pace and got the referee involved or something, because dude just wasn't throwing a lot. And he truly was worried about his power. But like I said, we'll see what De Los Santos goes from here. He is very young. He got one real close loss, so I'm not really holding that against him. The dude is dangerous. He got power. He is aggressive. He come to fight. He obviously can box when he tries, but I want to see somebody test that gas tank a bit. I want to see if what he did was just strategic, like something he just chose to do, or was it for good reason. And then, like I said, I'm not saying that he don't got no gas tank, but the fight plays out a lot different if you had a guy that was also landing punches, putting pressure on you, and forcing you to make mistakes. He just didn't have a lot of that going on last night, and he kind of coasted. That's my only issue. He just kind of coasted, but I'm not mad at him. You know what I'm saying? Well, Rusty want to see him active. Yeah, me too. Me too, bro. Boosting was taller. Bro, you 5'8", you know Boost 5'11". Yeah, they be tripping with that. Loss he has needs to be a rematch. Yeah, William Foster. You know how that beat goes, because that was a close one, man. He gonna take that and run with it. Especially, you know, bro, as dangerous. Because he definitely better than he was when he fought William Foster, for sure. He definitely got better. So I don't, you know, I ain't surprised that dude don't want to fight him. So the KO was coming. But yeah, man, salute to De Los Santos. Let's see where he go from here. Like I say, he been adamant about calling Shakur and Pitbull out. He even circled their names again in his story. I'm just not going to respect his call out, and I'm going to keep the same energy. If you really want to call somebody out after you dominate somebody for 10 straight rounds, you're supposed to call that fighter out that you want to call out. Don't keep doing it on social media, and you could have did it in the ring, man. And that go for all fighters. I suggest if you make your call outs of some substance, man. I think what Santos is doing, I ain't respecting it. I don't really think he want to fight that bad, because he would have said it. But we'll see. I ain't saying he no chump. I think he can fight, and he will fight, but we'll see. Versus Pitbull, yeah. I think he beats Pitbull up. I definitely think he beats Pitbull up. I think the only way Pitbull can win that fight is by knockout. And I'm not sure he'll knock Buddy out at all. At all. I'm just not impressed with Pitbull. That's the route he need to go. You need to go there. Go mess with Pitbull. Go fight him. You know what I'm saying? Go get some more seasoning, bro. Go fight Pitbull Cruz and get some more seasoning. Mayo, what's good, bro? How you feeling, man? How you feeling on this good Sunday? I just wanted to come talk a little bit about what we seen last night, man. You know, it deserves a good conversation. Like I said, we seen some good action last night, and good win for De Los Santos. But moving past that, man, dude, he called out Shakur and Devin in interviews after he was told to get out of the fight. get out. He was told to get out of there on the fight interview. Cause they like, if you don't shut your ass up, you better get some. I'm gonna just be real. Like, I know there's no way for me to say this is a guaranteed fact, but just off what we seeing, he would make a very entertaining fight for Shakur. But that's not the guy to beat him. He just don't got it. Ain't no fucking way. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Ain't no way in hell he beating Shakur at all. He'll give him a good fight. He might even land some shots, yo, because he aggressive. He'll come forward. He got some length. He tough in there. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna come to fight. He ain't no sucker in there, right? He ain't no sucker in there. But I just think the most he can do is be competitive and get beat up. And then people gonna complain about that opponent. And probably say he was tailor-made for him. Man, Jones was good with it. Tyron Smoke let him feed him to Shakur. Keyshawn, look, Keyshawn say he'll fight him. He say he'll fight Shakur. Look, I just want to see good fights for everybody, man. You want to fight him and others right after the ring to run his mouth. You stupid. He chased them down for an interview. Huh? He like, nah, y'all gonna get this work. I want to fight Shakur. I want to fight them all. Hey, look, it's very brave, but I just don't think that's in their plans. So I don't think that fight will happen because it's not in their plans. And it would be a cool fight, but let's just be honest, man. He's not smart enough. Like, that's before you even get to the X's and O's and what he do and what Shakur do or don't do. He just ain't smart enough. He's a good fighter, but he ain't that. He's not a generational talent to me. He's a very good fighter though, that can go far depending on how they move him. But I like him though. Know what I'm saying? But we talking about an elite level talent. I'm not gonna keep playing, man. Shakur he ain't gonna just lose to no just a good fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think a special fighter will beat him. That's what I think. Kizzy, what's going on, family? How you feeling? Maybe Keyshawn and Shakur just have a good fight. I think Keyshawn will beat him too. Edwin does have the experience. He do. Edwin is good. Look, that's just how I think. I think Keyshawn will beat him because I think people, I'm going to say this and I'm done with it. If Keyshawn was quiet and just fighting and beating these dudes up, how he would be beating them, I think people will love him. I think the fact that he talked, people to feel like the way he talked don't necessarily line up, not with how he fight, but who he's fighting. And then you got to be realistic. Dude only like 8, 9-0. So he's not going to be fighting no world beaters right now. Yeah, man. Keyshawn said he'll fight him. You know what I mean? I had to translate from another channel. My brother, I'll be back. I appreciate you. You already know, Jose. Everyone will sleep. Keyshawn, you think so? I think Keyshawn will beat him, bro. I think Keyshawn is just a good fighter, technically sound, fundamentally sound fighter. He's smart. He's getting better. I think he's confident, and he good. How good? Again, it just remains to be seen. But a lot of people give him a lot of flack because of how he talk, man. Frank Martin versus De Los Santos, that'd be cool. But Frank Martin got a fight already, so De Los Santos can get somebody else that's waiting in the way. Nah, I don't think he is either. I think Top Rank got a plan for him right now, but I don't think he ducking nobody. You know, smoke him. You think he'll beat Keyshawn? I don't think so. I don't think so. Tito McConnell. Look, man, I like Tito. Tito is strong, man. Tito is strong, bro. Tito is strong, but Keyshawn Davis got pedigree to me, y'all. You know what I mean? It's technically better than Keyshawn. You think so? I mean, look, you don't like Keyshawn Ghost, so I got to take that with a grain of salt. You don't like Keyshawn too tough, but that boy can fight, man. I know a good fighter when I see one, bro. He ain't no run of the mill guy. I seen him fight twice, and both times he got stoppage. It's like, I don't think you get us saying. I think Keyshawn is well schooled. I think he's smart. I think he's getting good work, good sparring behind the scenes. I think he's just gonna keep getting better. But again, you got to continue to impress because he talks so often, right? He talks so freely. And again, it's just an open conversation. I'm just going off of what I think I've seen and why dudes like that will lose to a Keyshawn. I could be wrong. De Los Santos, after what he showed me last night, you don't necessarily knock him against anybody, right? You give him a chance, you know what I mean? But I just think Keyshawn gonna be one of those guys, man. Like I think he's gonna be around. You know what I'm saying? I think he could potentially be a world champion. De Los Santos as well, though. But more. Just put it this way: I feel like more has to go right for De Los Santos for him to win the title, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Keyshawn winning makes Andy look better. Yeah, I mean, think about it though. Think about it. But it'll make it look especially well, bro, because he fighting a similar opponent in Burgos in his pro debut. So depending on how he do against him, that'd be a good barometer right there. You got him top ranked petty stoppages. I get what you're saying. Some of them you might question the stoppage or two. I understand that, but I think if you just look at how the fight be going, like the dude don't be losing rounds. So I don't know what people are watching. Like, again, I just urge people to separate how you personally feel about this guy with what you're actually seeing. Is he fighting world beaters? No, he's still in that prospect stage. He getting a season in his grooming. He ain't even got 10 fights yet, so he ain't gonna be fighting those type of guys. But when he's getting in there with his opposition, are these fights close? Is he having a bunch of close rounds? Is he getting hit with silly shots over and over? Like, you really got to give Keyshawn a fair shake if you want to be real with it. Is he in there getting his ass whooped by the level of competition that he's in there with? Nah, he whooping these dudes' asses, man. And rightfully so. Yeah, I would say he's supposed to, but that's what I'm saying. We feel like he's supposed to be beating these dudes he's fighting, but he is, and he's being impressive doing it. You get what I'm saying? I think he only can get better. This is how you get better. You got to get the season in there, man. Baby girl ain't going for no Keyshawn slander too. I think he makes some technical errors. Oh, dude, right. Like an explosive guy might catch up to him, Ghost, and take advantage of some things. Thomas, what's good with the family? How you feeling, bro? D1, what's good, Brody? How you feeling? He can catch up to him maybe, but again, none of these dudes are perfect, right? They're gonna all make mistakes, but I think you have a well put together fighter, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? He got good balance, good foot placement. His defense, he's very reactive. He got good reflexes. He don't get hit a ton right now. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's a lot to like about him. Like, you can build with the fighter that you got in Keyshawn Davis. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he's going to be the all-time great and the legend. Nah, but he's a good fighter, bro. I know a good fighter when I watch one. Now, like I said, I personally seen him fight twice, and both times he whooped ass, bro. Like, the second time I seen him fight, more recently, he completely broke his guy down. He had fun in there. He was entertaining the crowd. I think people are they don't like his personality that he's showing. But you're not going to tell. Don't confuse personality for a dude that can fight. He can fight, man. That dude can fight. Flat out, he can fight. You know what I'm saying? He's a good fighter to me. Like, I just think people don't like him. I'm going to keep rocking with him because I see a good fighter, bro. with the kid. To be real, I congratulate him and talk my shit to him when he cap. I feel you, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Them people's ass, he's good, bro. And again, if people are listening, I'm not overstating it. I'm just saying that's a very good fighter right now. It's a very young, good, talented fighter to beat Keyshawn Davis right now. Yeah, man. Abdullah Mason, that's a little bit. He's special though, Mike. I think he's special. So I agree with you. Yeah, I think Abdullah Mason is special right now. He's special. You get what I'm saying? He's definitely special. Jaron, this is the dude to come fight him. Knocked out, man. Yeah, right. You already know we're gonna get the boost too for sure, man. We got to talk about it. I hope Tito learns from the last night. He dropped that guy so many times and put a beating on him. He wouldn't have stopped him. Had to slow down just a little and go back to the jab. Yeah, that's all. He fighting still off that young man energy. He gonna get his season in Ghost. He gonna get it. Keyshawn good fighter. Is all second class. Bud is an amazing fighter. Right. 8-1 hoop zone. Nah, I'm too fine to be Urkel, bro. Too fine, man. Urkel could never, man. Do I gotta turn this camera on for you, man? I gotta turn this camera on for y'all, man. Do I got to turn the cameo on? Because since A1 seen the need to come right in here on the jugular. Since my bro A1 think it's necessary, you come in here trying to roast your boy. You know what I'm saying? Abdullah Mason too young. I think Keyshawn gets him. Yeah, Abdullah Mason is very dangerous, though, no doubt. Black belt was good with a good, and I think his style will cause problems for Shakur. It'd be a fun fight. But you know why he ain't beating him, right? Y'all know why he ain't beating him. See that guy? He's schooling him. He know what it is. But yeah, nah, there'll be good fights, bro. Like at the end of the day, it's only so good that you are at the end of the day. And if you can fight, you can fight. You're going to make a good fight for anybody. Nobody's going to tell me somebody going to just walk in there and do whatever they want to Keyshawn Davis that they put him in there with right now. Like, you get what I'm saying? He going to have some success. The dude could fight. The dude definitely could fight. D1. Nah, you good, D1. Had a great job. He'll never make that fight unless they both establish names. That's what I said. It's one of those cross that bridge when you get there type of deal. With Boots, you have to box him. He still makes a little mistakes. We saw in the last fight, crosses his feet, etc. Yeah. It's just like those are very, like, you know, minute things compared to what the mistakes that these dudes, he said, Terrence Howard. Come on, man. Come on. How the hell with you, A1? Oh, man, you a fool. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me trigger people. Adverse Shakur is more competitive. They've been on my boy Helmet for about a week straight, boy. He ain't even caring, though. Salute to Shakur Stevenson for reposting the story, too. My story, man. He done sent some followers over my way and everything. I ain't even tell y'all that. I ain't even speak on that. But he did it. Salute to that bad boy from Jersey. You know what I mean? EJ was a ninja, and I thought otherworldly Mortal Kombat energy. Right. So Boot's different, bro. Boot's different. I like it. Doing what he's supposed to do, promote himself. Yeah, household name, top ranked matchmakers will put him nowhere near a loss anytime soon. But you know what, D1? I mean, think about it, right? If that's your investment, you're going to at least groom your fighter correctly before you throw him to the wolves, right? Some people get thrown to the wolves early, and I think those are truly, truly gifted and special talents, right? Not saying that he's not one of them, but I think they might have a plan because they're going to try to maximize his bag. So I think it's just very important for him to continue to beat these guys that they put in front of him very impressively until they put him in front of a name that we resonate with. PJ's Big Dog, what's good, family? How you feeling? Nah, yeah, man. Keyshawn is nice, yo. I ain't just saying that, bro. Nah, it's funny, yo. They be mad as hell. He fight, I like him. I like Raymond Muay because he fight August 12th. He on that Valdez Navarrete card. I believe it's Valdez Navarrete. See Boots work. Nah, yeah, he crazy. He got a extreme balance of gifts, bro. The man is offensively gifted. He's defensively gifted, sound. Like, he's athletic as hell. You get what I'm saying? Like, the dude is very responsive. He's strong as hell, man. Boots hard to deal with, man. See what he did against someone supposed to lose to. Right. They all right, black belt. That's fair, though, bro. Shakur, stop crying. Yeah, they've been on my boy ass, PGH. They've been on my ass. But I tell y'all that. I tell y'all what. They making jokes about him crying. But I'm going to just say this, right? I'm going to just make this point like I made it before. I'm not saying he's Mayweather because he's Shakur Stevenson. That's more than enough for me. It should be more than enough for boxing. But I seen Floyd Mayweather cry after his Olympic loss, and that created a diamond. That's all I'm saying. Now I see Shakur cry. Now he been beating people ass ever since. The fights don't even be close, for just being real. Keep him away from EJ, please. Spence will ruin him. I think he's the only one to give EJ a run for his money right now. He the only one to give EJ a run for his money. Him and Bud. Does it really matter? Cruz training with boots. He whooping your boy Keyshawn. Hey, look, he might. Does it really matter? He might. I like Keyshawn, but I don't dislike Andy Cruz, right? I just want to see what he look like as a pro. Vila Chin is next level. Kello, what's good, my bro? How you feeling? Absolutely, Chin next level. He cried. Yeah, almost get to your dream and missed it on the last stage. Yeah, it hurt. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's been a lot of Shakur Stevenson slander, yo. But y'all know what y'all all missing? I just want to point this out. On the strength of boxing, do y'all know what y'all all missing? Y'all hearing people poke at his personality, his temperament, what he really made of. They coming for his character. They're talking about everything but boxing. In the ring is what matters. This is why we watch these dudes. We don't watch them because we looking to see any little mistake they make as human beings and criticize it 10 times over and overdo it. Shakur is one of the best fighters in all of boxing, and I will stand on that until somebody show me differently. All week long, I done heard everything about Shakur Stevenson negative that you could say, but I ain't hear nobody say that the guy that he wants smoke with can beat him. I think that is a telltale sign of why everybody is focused so heavily on everything else that's not boxing when it pertains to Shakur Stevenson. You'd rather tear him down because you know he on the path to being great. Instead of just saying that and saying the fight gonna be good when they line it up, people rather tear at him and make him look like he's something he not. I'm gonna just say that y'all gonna have to stand on that when this fight get made in the future, because I'm going to remember all the slander, y'all. They was smoking my boy for a week straight. They was smoking my boy for a week straight, yo. But y'all know it's all love with me. I love the boxing conversations. I don't really get into the back and forths. I don't care about duck talk. I just care about seeing good fights, bro. I really do. But I had some fun laughing at some of the stuff people were saying. They was killing my boy, yo. They was killing my boy. Oh, man, Boots had a performance last night. Man, I'm telling you, D1s. Facts, bro. Chicken talk. What's good, Left? How you feeling? Yeah. I've been slandering Shakur since he would take the Warrington fight. I heard about that too. Left. And I don't make excuses for nothing, right? But I heard somebody say, now you would have probably more, you would definitely have more information about it than me. I heard somebody say his management or something like that had turned down the Warrington fight, but he ain't know about it. I'm just being honest. Like, I don't know who the hell would have thought Josh Warrington would have ever beat Shakur at any point in their careers, but it would have been a good fight to make. You get what I'm saying? It would definitely be a good fight. I don't know all the ins and outs. I don't know what would be going on behind the scenes. That's why when I had these conversations, y'all, I try to keep it on the stuff that I do know about, and I base it off what I've been seeing in the ring. And I know I see a damn good fighter in Shakur. I'm not saying he beats everybody with ease, walks through everybody, and nah. But you're going to have to show me that. I feel like people rather slander him because they're going to talk less about what he'll do in the ring, because that's not the conversation they ready to have yet, because he's a damn good fighter. That's all I'm going to say. So right, I'm talking about, they talked about everything but let's fight. I promise you. I was like, oh, yeah, I see what this is. They don't like Buddy because they know he like that. So y'all going to try to make it look like he ain't like that. That's cool. That's cool. It's cool. Y'all got my boy like that. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be honest, yo. Just think about what you're saying about personality. Before you to not, just think about something. For you to truly not like somebody's personality, you will have to know them personally. I don't know if you know them personally, but don't let no people influence. Like, they all young men trying to figure it out. None of these fighters are perfect. They not above mistakes. None of them. They're not going to have squeaky clean careers. Everything they do is not going to line up and be perfect, bro. This boxing. Get what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we worry. I've heard people focus solely on the satire and all the shit that don't matter. Is he a good fighter? Does he represent himself at a very high level when he get in the ring? When has it ever stopped being about that and start being about how somebody care about what he said in the media or how he went about something? We make boxing more personal than what it is. Nothing is more personal than you getting in a ring and punching a guy in the face on the other side of you, bro. But we focus on all the little stuff that don't got nothing to do with boxing. You get what I'm saying? That's why I respect boxers for what they showing me in the ring more so than, unless they showing sucker energy, then that's different. But I think people putting jackets on them right now. I don't know how to take Boots Spence. I'm taking Spence over Bud in my boxing because I feel like I'm gonna have to throw hands. I repeat, Keyshawn his ass. Don't slander always, said Boots and Shakur, to be on this generation's Roy Jones and Mayweather Jr. Just my opinion. Talk to him, Mike, man. Niggas, they hate now. Nah, I be having fun with this stuff though, man. I think those are truly two of the most talented fighters in boxing. I do right now. Young fighters that still got a lot to prove, obviously, but I think we know what we get.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
To my bro Mike Kirkland, always showing love, man. I think it's a test and that subjective. When two guys get in the ring, that's when you see if they truly right or not. True indeed, D1. I agree 1,000,000%, bro. Salute to my bro Mike Kirkland. Baby girl said Keyshawn, and Keyshawn's about 10 more times, y'all. The way I like the way he did Herring 60-37 is Biz Dev. Yeah. Look, I can't really argue that, right? There's no argument that needs to be made, but as a man, I can understand it's the same way he says business, he trying to do different business. Like, if I understand people feeling like he should just accept it, but I'm gonna say this and just tell me, do I sound like I'm crazy? Just follow me for a second. When George Kambosos put out the shittiest deal that we have probably seen today at the time, right? Remember that happened? And remember the fans was like, that's a slave deal, it's a slave contract, remember? And remember the consensus, remember the thought process was the reason he offered such a shitty ass deal or contract, whatever. He made such a shitty offer is because he was trying to duck Dev and he felt like he knew he wouldn't take it. So why is the energy different on the other side, right? Because I get what you're saying, right? With Herring is just business, with Dev is something different. I get you. Good point. There's no argument there. There's no argument to make. You make a solid point. But I'm making a different point on the other end, right? Why was it ducking when Kambosos was going about business that way, but it's something different when you doing it? You get what I'm saying? It's like take it or leave it. You get what I'm saying? When you doing it. So I just hated that. And again, why I hate purse splits talk and all that contract talk, because once it get out in the media and the public, we know for 100% certainty we not getting no fight, y'all. We know we not getting no fight once they start talking about numbers in the media. It's over, bro. We know it. We just seen it happen. Once they start talking splits and percentages and they ain't talking to each other and they doing it on social media, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. Pack them up. He want to see the right passage. That Tank, Bud, Bradley, Spence, and even Dev did go overseas and bring back the belts. I like that. I would have loved to see it, but like I said, I don't have the information you have, bro. I just heard his management turned that fight down and he ain't know about it. And I know he would have beat Josh Warrington ass, bro. I could have swore, didn't he want to fight him, if I'm not mistaken? Wasn't he trying to fight this dude? Was he adamant about wanting to fight him? Shakur took the 25. I'm not willing to call him a duck. Yeah, I do. And I agree. Because D1, you leave no doubt when you do that. You get what I'm saying, D1? You leave no doubt. And you would have called his bluff at the very worst. I think you get what I'm saying? The very worst, you would have called his bluff. He should have took it, but that don't make him a duck. And I think that's irresponsible for people to push that narrative like that. It's irresponsible. I don't do it. I don't do narratives over here. But talking about Shakur crying, now his transfers like to be uber competitive. A crying is pent up frustration and knowing how to express it other than anger. That's a fact. D Free, what's good with it, Brody? How you feeling, man? How you feeling, my boy? Let me get to the people. Call for the duck for not taking the zero. They was trying to do it too. They was trying to do his max as top ring contract, like a lot of good fighters do. 25% pot ain't enough. It's top ring who made the pot, not Devin. Yeah, nah, that's true though. I understood that too, though, bro. I got that too. But you know what they tell me, yo? You know what that tell me, bro? It's more than one way to look at something, right? It's more than one way to look at it. You could look at it like, yeah, you just should have just took it. Because it's not about that. Like, you know, it is what it is. But I just think by going about it that way, based off his own logic, just using Devin Haney's logic, when Kambosos did it to you, even though, or when it was an offer to you, that stunt, you felt like it was in an effort to duck you. I just want to make sense of that. Remember, it was if it's good for the goose, it got to be good for the gander. If that was the energy when it was being done to you, why is the energy not the same when you're doing it to somebody else? You playing a politics game. You're allowing the business of boxing to make somebody look like something that they not. But again, another thing that tells me that we feel like we know what's going on, that means the fight is not happening, y'all. Straight up. Talk about what people respond to Shakur said in public. Now you want to stick in the ring only, but Shakur went public. They talking about what Shakur talking about when people respond. I'm trying to get it right. I'm glad Dev took it, but I hate it that Dev had to take it. As a true A-side of Shakur, he just sells just as much. Yeah, man, his viewership actually a little better if you look it up. Shakur's is, from what I looked up, unless I looked up all the wrong information, and I doubt it. Salute to my bro, 8-1 Hoops on. He said Keyshawn is all right, cool ass, heartbreaking. I don't be paying attention. 8-1 is retarded.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well,
right.
well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
I think Keyshawn is nice, bro. Edgar Chavez, what's good with it? Brody Jersey is in the building. Kyle Cooley, blessings, family. Appreciate you stopping through. How you feeling, bro? Yeah, but I get y'all though, and again, I like some of the people that's in here because again, with me, it's a conversation, y'all. I don't like to argue boxing. I talk it. Like, it's more than one way to look at something. The problem in boxing is people feel like because you feel so opinionated or so strongly about something that make it a fact. It don't make it a fact. I don't care how much you yell facts after you say something. It don't make it a fact, bro. Thrill Hill, what's good, family? How you feeling? So again, man, he said Keyshawn, all right, Keyshawn better than all right. I'm trying to tell y'all don't trust your boy Just, man. I got 4 eyes, man. I got 4 eyes, bro. I got 4 of them, bro. I synced him. I synced him twice, man. That bow could fight now. He could fight. I'm trying to tell y'all. Hold on. He could fight, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. Keyshawn Davis could fight, y'all. Y'all gotta stop hating on my boy like that. Y'all gotta stop hating on my boy like that, man. It's not a good look on you, man. Keyshawn out here, nice out here with it, man. He got a fight coming up too. Y'all better watch him too, man. Y'all better watch him, man. Better watch my boy, man. But again, yeah, let's talk about this fight, man. Keyshawn, the real deal. Boots best welterweight. Yeah, I said it. Boots is one of the best welterweights in boxing. He just is, bro. I'm not hating. Nah, I don't feel. Listen, I don't tell nobody who to like. I just tell people. I'm telling you, man. Y'all gotta follow me. I'm fighting a different type of battle here with this content creating. People, I hear too much about how people feel about fighters, like how you feel about them. People talking about personalities, and that's not boxing, bro. I get it. Like, if you a sucker, you a sucker. If somebody's showing sucker energy, you don't rock with it. But I think people are forgetting. You seeing 23, 24, 25, 26-year-old young men figuring it out. And soon as they do something that you can't understand, people get their personal feelings attached to it. And instead of looking at the fighter for being an exceptional talent that he is, people rather talk about all the shit that don't matter. We don't know these dudes because of their personality. We know them because how good they fight. Not this personal stuff that people make in boxing. Boxing ain't that. You know what I'm saying? 40, right. I'm telling you, and it's not, that's another thing ain't nobody gonna say either, because they rather distract you with all the stuff that don't matter about boxing. The time is not right for that fight, because if it was, we wouldn't be hearing about purse splits. They wouldn't be going back and forth on Twitter. They'd be making business behind the scenes where it really get done at, not on Twitter. And that goes to Shakur and Dev. If it go to any fighter, no fight. I ain't never seen a fight get put together on Twitter. I seen people generate interest in a fight on social media and things like that, but I never seen a whole fight actually get put together because it's on Twitter. If you get what I'm saying, we just seen that play out with EJ and Bud. We was hearing all this talk and all this money talk, and then that thing fell apart. Then it went quiet. Then next thing you know, we got a fight. So yeah, that's all I be asking people. Just take a second look at it. People be having their emotions in boxing. Yo, you supposed to be enjoying this shit. We be talking about people personalities and what girl dudes is dating. Like what the hell? I don't care about none of that. Can he fight? Can he fight? And is he moving the right way within the sport of boxing? That's all I care about. Know what I'm saying? If he ducked it after he originally saying he wanted all the smoke. Who ducked? Who ducked while Keyshawn Shakur talking more ties working? Yeah, man. I wanted to see that fight. Why you saying it, Left? Why you saying it? I thought he would have called him out. You get what I'm saying? I thought he would have called him out. I mean, I would have liked to see. I'd like to see Shakur fight more tie. Because again, bro. Again, man, I just think he did himself a disservice just responding to stuff on Twitter. You just can't win public appeal, and you should never try. You should never try to win public appeal. Because in boxing, people are too clever. They make it about everything but the fighting that takes place in the ring. And again, just to make my last comment on that Shakur and Dave situation, the most disappointing part of it all is that it happened to be on Twitter, and you know that's not where it's going to happen. And then as things took shape, you see people just divide and it's like a pick a side mentality instead of enjoying the sport. What I do is I enjoy the sport. I don't care about personalities and like I can't. That's not my sole judgment on a fighter. If I care how his personality, like I don't know these dudes personally, so I can't say what they are personally. You get what I'm saying? You can only watch from the outside looking in, and although we think we're seeing a lot, we're seeing a very small glimpse into all these dudes lives. So we don't know what's really good with none of these dudes. You get what I'm saying? With none of them. Some of these dudes put on better fronts than others, bro. But I like Raymond Muay, bro. But don't worry. Shakur get there. He gonna keep putting in his work. Whoever they put in front of him, all they're gonna do is complain anyway. So he's just gonna have to beat whoever they put in front of him and keep beating him. You get what I'm saying? I get Tank, my favorite fighter, moves weird. Yeah, but I think it's a bit overblown to like peeking into how people move and calling it weird. Like for you, I hear a lot of stuff get called weird. And again, whenever a fighter does something and decides to make a decision that they feel like they should make for their career, and we at home can't understand it, we automatically deem it weird. You get what I'm saying? We're not in the shoes of these people. Think about how crazy it sounds for somebody to be sitting at home thinking you know what's better for a fighter than them, and they the ones in them actual shoes. So we got to start removing our personal feelings from these conversations and start getting it back to what boxing really is. X's and O's, wins and losses, not all that soap opera shit that people be bringing up, getting into people's personal lives, like amateur background. I don't care about none of that stuff. I don't want to talk about that. That ruins the sport, bro. Tank. He said, I like to think Al Heyman, Tank Doug Burchell, and type of farmer. Damn, bro. Now Martin, it was like, yeah, let's fight. And he said, nah, then all right, cool, you're not ready. But when you call for the smoke and then get called out by Ghost and they say, nah. Yeah, but again, Zoom, like you gotta look deeper into it, right? Look deeper into it, right? 100% certainty. If he said what? If Keyshawn Davis said, you know what, Frank Martin, I want to fight you. You think that fight happens next? Think about it. Let's be he over there, they over there. You think his no matter what he say, he's not controlling his own career. You get what I'm saying? I think we forget that a lot of times. Yeah, that'll be a good fight, but I guarantee you it won't go how a lot of people saying it. Frank Martin, they act like it's night and day with talent and skill level with Frank Martin and Keyshawn Davis. I think people tripping. I don't think that's night and day. You could say Frank is better. I'm picking Frank to beat him right now. He got more professional experience. I feel like he got good seasoning right now. I think he had an edge, but who knows, man? You get Keyshawn another 3 to 5 fights. Who knows, bro? You stupid, A1 and Loma. Yeah, he ducked everybody. Your personality creates your dire fan base. And I can never say Shakur can fight. It's like he fighting a hologram in the ring. Yeah, right. But again, bro, this is all I'm saying. We focus too much on personality when we don't know these fighters from a personal level. We know a very small peek into their life. The shit think about it. Most of their life is not caught on camera. And I'm just being realistic. I'm just trying to give people some balance here. Like, we see a very small glimpse of what they really on. And then we get a bunch of people going off of what they think and then pushing narratives based off what they think. And then people start passing those things as law. That's not boxing, bro. That's not boxing. At the end of the day, are these dudes representing at a high level? They're not going to be perfect. These young men, was anybody perfect at 24, 23, 26, 25? I don't think so, bro. I don't think anything any of us did was perfect at that age. I just don't think so. Got to put hands and feet on Mr. Haney. Yeah, when they fight. when they finally fight, yeah, he gotta really make it count. Gotta really make it count. Salute to the Haney's, man. I rock with him. You get what I'm saying? Marcus, what's good with it, my bro? How you feeling? You feel me? You get what I'm saying? I just try to keep it on the boxing. A lot of people make it about all this personal stuff. I'm telling you, you won't like a lot of guys. The average fighter that you like, if you really knew what he was like outside when the cameras is not on him, you probably wouldn't like him. So that's why I don't hang my hat on personality and things like that, because I truly don't know that fighter. I only know what's being shown when the camera is on. And that could be a front, it could be an act, it could be anything. You get what I'm saying? It could be a young guy growing up before your face, but we critique these dudes like they our age. And I'm speaking for me, because I'm a lot older than a lot of these dudes that I watch. You get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm in my 30s, late 30s. So a lot of these dudes are kids. Maybe I see it from a different set of eyes. People are making this stuff personal, and it ain't got to be that. These are young dudes trying to figure it out. They're not going to be perfect, bro. That's why I say, as long as when they get in the ring, they stand on business, that's all that matter, bro. Martin whooping Keyshawn and Cruz retired him. Damn, does it really matter? It's like that? Whoa, man, damn. You know what I mean? You know, man, I got to give it up, man, because listen, I got the unpopular way about doing content. I know the unpopular way is to focus on what really matters and what brings us here, the actual fighting, not all that other BS, bro. Now, that shit it's good for clicks and arguments. But again, when you like to talk boxing, you don't focus on all the shit that causes arguments in boxing. You keep the conversation centered around what brings us here. Like last night, we seen some great action. You get what I'm saying? You seen Marquis Taylor go out there and fight a hell of a fight last night. We got good action. No narratives to push, no nothing. We just seen good boxing, because that's what it's about, bro. We be really talking about how these dudes acting. Man, they young as hell trying to figure it out. Simply put, some of these dudes are immature and still learning. They got cameras in their face every time. That man, they adjusting to the life the same way we getting used to these dudes, so-called personalities on camera. We don't know these dudes. We don't know these people. We don't know them. But what we do know is if they can fight when they get in that ring, because that's what our eyes don't lie to us. You get what I'm saying? I ain't saying rock with anybody because they can fight, but I'm saying have a different set of train of thought at being so heavily critical on the minor mistakes that these young ass kids are making. These is young kids, bro. And I'm looking at it like that because that's what they are. Young kids with the world at their feet, some of them, man. Mistakes are going to be made, bro. It's not going to life. We make mistakes in real life. You think they can't do it because they athletes? That's why I don't worry about all that, man. Turn around, try shit on the same fighter. Tank had a promoter and told everybody what was up. Top Rank does the same exact thing. And no comments. I'm trying to understand what you're saying. People say they like a fighter, turn around and try to shit on that same fighter. Okay. Yeah, people do say that. That's why I try to keep it boxing, bro, and not shit on no fighters. That's my message. To get boxing is just do. That's my whole purpose of getting up here every day. You get what I'm saying? Every day. Man, Tank got a promoter that told everyone what was up. Top Rank does the same exact thing. Right. On the low, and no one comments. That's true, Black Belt. That is true, bro. Mike, my bro, what's good with it, family? How you feeling, Mike? That is a good point, yo. That's a good point. That's why I try to keep it boxing so y'all can enjoy it. Y'all can't tell me. Y'all might not have liked Marquis Taylor's style from what I'm hearing some people complain about, but y'all can't say the way he fought Yoelvis was the perfect way to fight him. He fought him the way he was supposed to fight him. He neutralized a lot of what Yoelvis wanted to do in there. This boxing is in a great space if people allow it to be that. I'm telling you, people got their emotions and everything. I've never seen this last week of boxing show me that people care more about all that other shit than who's winning and losing, who's actually fighting. Like, I don't care. Duck talk for 2 weeks. We putting duck jackets on everybody. I'm like, damn, bro. I don't know. I got to enjoy this. Who's Piac Tour? I don't get it. What's that? Was who? What's that? What you saying? Teach? Salute to Teach. He's saying facts. LB will tell you exactly what it is. Everybody else will. Hey man, talk about it. He do be keeping it a buck. He do. What's that though? Teach, what you said? What's what? Piac Tour? What's that? I don't get it. Boot said, oh yeah. I don't know what that is yet either, Teach. I've been hearing them yell that out quite a bit. I don't know what that means just yet. But facts though, man. LB is an honest dude, an honest guy. But again, in the world, you know, boxing is a dirty game. So you can't really, unless you know the ins and outs. Some of y'all got some, inside scoops and information and things like that. So it's a little different for y'all. But coming from a pure content creator, I ain't in all these back rooms and conversations and behind the scenes talk. So I just try to keep it on things that I can see with my eyes, the boxing. You know what I'm saying? And try to big up this sport, man. Marquis Taylor put on a hell of a fight last night, bro. Dame, what's good with it, Dame? How you feeling? He put on a hell of a fight. He fought Yoelvis in a way that I felt like was very smart, man, intelligent. He knew what he had to do, and he went out there and did it. He went in the fire. He stayed in the fire. He took some shots. Man, he made that a hell of a fight. And Yoelvis, I'm pretty sure he's going to get better from this. Taylor fought Gomez last night. It was a great fight. It was a great, just the way he implemented it, man. As he hit the top rank wall, that's supposed to be the breakout year. I get you. See, and you come from a different, train of thought too, and I get it, man. I get it. I said this before. I just hope that they don't be the reason he don't reach his full potential. That's my only concern with the top rank thing. Get what I'm saying? Because I was like, I get the Yoshino fight. You get what I'm saying? Dust him off. You got your feet wet. We don't even care about the people that turned you down. But it's what you're going to do from this point forward. Like, I'm just hoping that he get a fight of substance, bro. I want to see a fight that makes sense, where we all can enjoy it and really see just how good he is. Because I know what I think, but what I think might not be what the reality is, right? He still got to prove it. But I'm very optimistic that I think he is who I think he is and who people behind the scenes tell me he is. So I just hope he get the right fight. You get what I'm saying? Like, and again, he said the right thing, like the not going back and forth on Twitter. Just build your legacy. Like, just go build, bro. Beat any and everybody up that's a problem or potentially in your way. Just beat all of them up. Because I really believe he that type of talent, bro. That's fair always. To ask anybody to hold themselves accountable, self-accountability, that's always fair to me. That's reasonable. That's real. You know what I'm saying? But I think sometimes we be overly critical of these young guys. They're young. They're young dudes. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to make a lot more mistakes. So I guess we're going to hate these dudes a lot more before we love them because they're going to make a ton of mistakes. And that's life. You get what I'm saying? Theirs is just under the microscope and camera all the time. They're going to make mistakes. We make them with no cameras on all the time, right? We make mistakes in everyday life, right? But this is no different. That's why I don't hold them to it unless it's something egregious or something you got to really look at it and be like, damn, you foul. And I don't think that'd be the case. Undercard boxing, what's good, family? How you feeling? Top guy will be bad for him all over YouTube, social media. Yeah, D1, he got to fight somebody of some substance, respectfully. All this, how you shut up all this noise, you go fight somebody of substance. Who that somebody is, I'm not the matchmaker. I don't know what plans they got for him. I just know it ain't a Devin Haney plan right now. So, you know what I mean? Hey, y'all go take a punch from Yoelvis. No, bro, no. Why you think Marquis Taylor fought him the way he did, bro? Because he was trying to take punches from him. The point where he doesn't create enough revenue to pay for better opponents. Top ring more whiskey. So it's like, and you make a great point, bro. You making me think about something. And again, I think that's my only worry for him, bro. You know what I mean? Left. That's I think that just being there, I don't know, too long. You get what I'm saying? Because you shouldn't have to go through this when you're a quality fighter to get a quality fight is what I'm saying. You shouldn't have to go on Twitter. You shouldn't have to go back and forth. You shouldn't have to do none of that. It should be lined up. You get what I'm saying? All he do is get in there and win. Get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't get it. Tim Tszyu versus Taylor. Yo, Taylor moved up to what? Middleweight, bro. Middleweight and fought this guy. Marquis Taylor showed something special last night, bro. He showed what it means to be locked in and execute. Like the stuff he said he was going to do, he went and did it. You get what I'm saying? It's very impressive to see a guy talk about executing a game plan and then go out there and do it. Now, I know Yoelvis coming off 14 months. I get all of that. You get what I'm saying? But, people still expect him to win. But there's a reason I was picking Marquis Taylor last night, and he showed me why, bro. Yeah, they're going to go crazy, D1, on him. They're going to go crazy on him. And what's good, my Brody? How you feeling? I appreciate you stopping through as always, my bro. What's good with it, family? Salute to you, bro. That was good on the inside. To some people, it didn't look good, but what I saw was him slipping some shots, not making Yoel get his shots off, defending with the shoulder and placing shots. Yeah, and he used a lot of forearm placements and upper body movement, and he know for a guy that's 6'1", y'all, he knows how to make himself a small target, and he makes himself hard to hit, and then he gets his head off the line. It's a very unique style. It's not the prettiest. It might not be the cleanest, but it's very effective. I appreciate it. It's a method to his madness, and he fought a very intelligent fight last night for the kind of guy that he had in front of him. And again, y'all, it's a reason why he didn't use the height and reach, being that he's a 6'1" guy, because if he tried to fight at distance and range, that's Yoelvis' wheelhouse. That's where he at the mercy at being at the end of that dude punches to getting his ass knocked out. So you get what I'm saying? I think him smothering the work, and not too many guys that tall can fight you in close and still have that leverage on their shots and get shots off the way he was able to do. It was very impressive, bro. I appreciated his fight. Why was Gomez the favorite with 6 fights? Doesn't really matter. Cuban fighter, the amateur background. I think his pops a gold medalist, Ghost. You know what I mean? He was an Olympian himself, like the amateur background. MARQUIS Taylor don't have that type of amateur background. You get what I'm saying? So he wasn't picked to be the winner, but I knew he was gonna win. Boots was a masterful in the pocket. Boots a dog, bro. Boots a dog, man. Boots is a dog, man. Didn't say I hated dude at all. Just think I had to go Super Saiyan on your bro. Nah. I don't think me. I don't think you hate nobody. I don't think you said you hate nobody. He was the biggest Yoelvis Gomez pusher, but that manager made me fall back. Yeah. I know that was your guy, Ghost. I know that's your guy too. Pack, they aren't big fight company. Short as Teals, the fight to make. I heard you saying that. You talking about that 140, right? You talking about that 140 make him. I love to see it, bro. I love to see it. He got to make something shake, bro. He got to make something shake. Again, bro. It's like, again, yo. I just think that's just another narrative to push. Now he begging for a fight. It's like, what is he supposed to say? Like, he can't say nothing, like, without people jumping all over it and making it way more than what it is. He gave him his credit, and he just said he want to fight him. I don't think he kissing his ass. He want to fight. But the dude still said no. He still said no. So what is that telling you? You know what I'm saying? He tired, but Haney lowballed him. Yeah, Dante All Boxing Talk. Salute, my bro. They know what it was. They know what it is, man. I just understand that people say he don't have leverage. I get that. So it ain't no argument for me. But it's like, all right, once a person say no, what do? Keep talking about that? You move on. You just move on, and you're going to make a fight, a meaningful fight. You know what I mean? You go get the best smoke out there for you. Laystyle, what's good with it? Family blessings on this good Sunday. Kid also showing improvement. Fate, what's good, my bro? Mama, I did it. Yeah, I love that. I love that, Mama, I did it. I love the Mama, I did it. I love, look, go fight Linares. Look, man, they complaining about that, Joseph. So at this point, the only thing Shakur need to do is keep winning. I can't get into all the other information that I don't have. I can't say who he should fight, how he should go about it, who he should sign with. I just don't have that information. All I know is how you can keep controlling things. Just keep winning, bro. That's what you do. Keep winning at a high level. Keep beating people ass. And again, top rank get a lot of I think they get a lot of criticism for the maturation process that has to take place with fighters. I don't think none of these promotional companies are putting all their stars in there with killers from the rip. So I think that's something that needs to be acknowledged. Like, I don't understand, like, why top rank people be like, you know, I hear people say it's the top rank way, top rank do this. I feel like everybody put their fighters in favorable matchups at some point. I feel like everybody do it. Everybody do it. It's just what people choose to pay attention to is what I'm noticing. You get what I'm saying? To get accomplishments, not make stars. It is possible. Hey, I mean, you know, it's always a diamond in the rough, right? It's always a diamond. I can't really speak to our top rank. I feel y'all, but I can't really, you know. I mean, I don't know what he's supposed to do in that situation. Like, should you leave? You know what I mean? You over there right now. So I think you just make the most out of your situation, and you do it without making stupid moves, bro. Boots' defense and movement was nice to see. Absolutely, man. Boots was nice to watch last night, for sure, bro. For sure. Unless your core fight Tank or Showtime? No. Unfortunately not, bro. Unfortunately not. I don't, black belt, because you know, you hear guys like Bob Arum talk a certain way, and it makes you very hesitant that you think he'll do that. But I don't have the answers for his career. Like, you get what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna sit here and play like I do. I don't have the answers for what Shakur needs to do. But the only thing I can say undeniably, keep winning. That's how you take care. Just keep winning, bro. I'm not one of those fans that's all hung up on, Like all that other shit that don't matter. Just keep winning, bro. Keep winning. I don't know. I don't have the answers for him. You get what I'm saying? I don't have the answers. Not there. Don't sit there as a rule where he has to keep the same energy. And Shakur can't do nothing without criticism. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. But again, Fate, you know what concerns me about this is people are picking and choosing, and they're not keeping the same energy. And they're only saying keep the same energy when it's convenient. They're not keeping the same energy, though. Like I said, like jumping in the ring with Dev was considered disrespectful and clout chasing. He shouldn't have did that. Cool. So he gets on there and he says about a fight with Lomachenko. He gives him his credit, says what's up with a fight. He shouldn't do that either. Do you know how we sound as people at home telling a fighter how to move? Unless you got business in that field, in that area, and you know better than he know for himself. I'm not a guy that acts like I know that for him, so I can't speak. I would just rather him focus up, stay locked in how he is, and just keep fighting, bro. You know what I mean? Make the best fights possible, and try to put yourself in the best possible position by beating the best absolute available opponents. That's the only thing I could think of. Aisha, salute to the queen. How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through, Shakur. Just keep winning. Yeah, just keep winning. Just keep beating ass. That's the only thing I can think of, because I can't give answers that I don't have. And some people will act like they got, I don't have them, right? Like Chicken Talk, he be in a loop. Y'all know that. He be in a loop. So he know a little bit differently than me. But for me, you know, and I get the points that he's saying with the top rank thing. That's why I say my only hesitation is them stopping him from being great. You get what I'm saying? Just whine about the offer. That we'll never know, but I'll say this. Doesn't really matter. I'll say this, right? I don't think he whined about it. I just think he expressed his disdain about it, and people don't like it because they're petty. They whine about everything these fighters say and do. You get what I'm saying? Y'all not in his shoes. So you, of course, a person that don't get punched in the face could tell another man in the profession what to do with his career. That just sounds crazy. But for me, if he said he's going to allow it to go to the purse bid, this is what Devin Haney said out of his mouth. He's directly or indirectly telling you, no matter what kind of counter offer he make, he's going to allow it to go to purse bid anyway. So the only way that can happen if he rejects every offer that's made to him. And y'all, like a lot of people missed over that. They still saying counter offer. Why would it's not going to go nowhere? The man said he already told y'all what he going to do, and he did it. That's one thing I could say. He said what he was going to do, and he did it. And it just is what it is. You get what I'm saying? So I don't think it's that he's whining about it. I just think he's complaining about it on the wrong. He's going about it the wrong way. You get what I'm saying? Going about it the wrong way. You're not going to get no leeway. You're not going to get the business squared away on Twitter, respectfully. And he knows that pretty much looking back at it now. I'm pretty sure he know that. Your fighter 140, score Hitchens. Shakur fight Hitchens. They did a lot of sparring black belt, but I don't know. I would like to see it though. Any of these fights are good fights, bro. Hitchens is a hell of a fighter, bro. Loman tweeted back like him and Haney will run it back. It's a possibility. You get what I'm saying? Can't really lead. They just pick and choose what to criticize. They pick and choose what they see. You know what I'm saying? And I know it because people be pushing narratives. I see the same stuff y'all see. I don't push narratives over here, bro. I just don't do that. It's sad that the narrative they put on Shakur, it is. It's not about boxing, though, at this point. I think people, like, making it personal as hell. I'm like, damn, it ain't even fun no more talking about it. It was fun talking about who will win and who will get their ass beat and all that. Then when you have a high risk, low reward like Shakur, you can't wait for someone to give you a fight. You have to make it so that you're the high risk, high reward. That look, bro, that's fair. That's why I say betting on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Taking what I don't think he would have got anyway. But I think he should have did that. That's what I always said. But that's just me as the fan, right? I mean, that's me saying he should have just, you know what I mean? And you get what I'm saying? And see if they really wanted to fight. Has 4 hands in his pocket, and he will be fine. Yeah, he'll be all right. He'll be all right, man. He was supposed to make some noise, right? He only gave him the same energy he was giving other fighters, Aisha, and I don't see how people couldn't respect it. It was cool when one guy do. It's cool when one guy do it. It's a problem when the next dude do it. It's weird to me. I mean. Yeah, you're not taking 25 whining. It's not. It's really not, bro. It's not whining, but because we like narratives, we'll make it any narrative we want. Everything he do is the wrong thing. He call him out after his fight is wrong. He get in the ring after his fight, he's wrong. You call out Loma or you ask for a fight with Loma through Twitter, he's wrong. It's like, man, y'all looking for something, man. Y'all Nah, he not crying or ass kissing, bro. Asking for a fight ain't ass kissing. Cause look, he just went about it a more aggressive way, and y'all told him he was wrong for that. I heard people tell me he getting in the ring with Devin Haney was disrespectful and he a snake for doing it. This is what I heard people say. But Devin Haney wasn't that when he got in the ring with Ryan, got in there with Loma. Like, all this stuff is cool. It's like, I don't understand that situation. That's why I don't like talking about it no more. It's weird. It's toxic as hell, bro. That man is a good fighter, and I just want to see him fight. I don't care about the rest of the stuff, bro, because it don't really mean nothing. Gonna get the fight he wants, just like Budger. He established he's gonna leave Top Rank and do what he wants. He might have to lead her to be the level of great that he want to be, bro. It just might happen. It might need to be the case, but all that other stuff don't really matter to me. Santos, Jermaine Ortiz, Frank Martin called him out for a fight, quit crying and make a damn fight. You know, he's not the only one whose name got called. You know, some of those same people called out Devin Haney, right? Oh, you ain't gonna mention that. You know, Raymond Morataya just called out he wanted the winner of Dev and Loma. You know he said that too, right? You know Frank Martin said he had knocked Dev out, right? So it's like he crying. That's how you interpreting it. You're interpreting what he's doing is crying because you're looking at the situation too hard. He can't do nothing right. Again, getting in the ring is wrong. Asking for a fight is wrong. It's like, again, tell me what he should do. Oh, but you know better what he should do at home. Yeah, tell him what to do at home. Because I know better for his career. He just needs to do this because I know. I don't get that. I don't care about all that. Called out Loma, but has the slight Dev in the process. You taking it as a slight, giving your honest assessment is not slighting somebody. That's just not kissing his ass. Like, you know, all right. You know, a lot of people, right? They got a problem with him giving his opinion on who he thought won the fight, right? You know, some of those same people, you know, I ain't hear nobody criticizing, you know, Malik Scott. I could have swore, I don't want to put words in his mouth. Did he say he seen an 8-4 for Loma? I wonder why nobody calling him out and talking crazy to him about saying that. I wonder why he ain't slight Dev. I wonder why the only one to slight him is Shakur Stevenson. Like, what are we taught this boxing, bro? He gave an honest assessment. Then he came back and said, yo, I exaggerated a little bit. It was 7-5 for Loma. Y'all just want it all y'all way. Y'all want somebody to kiss ass. I don't think he got to kiss ass. He pressed him the way he felt they need to press him, bro. It didn't work. Move on. Move on, bro. Move on. Move on. Yo, man. Hey, yo. Hey, Joseph. I'm pretty sure. I'll say this. You the only one in the world. You're the only one in the world that thinks Devin will beat Shakur 10 rounds to 2. You're the only one in the world that. If they thought that, I think they would have fought him. If they thought that, I think they would have fought him. For Shakur's there with nothing but smoke weight, and then he gonna fight. He ain't got PGH. He ain't got no choice but to fight, bro. He ain't about to retire. You get what I'm saying, bro? I get you, but I think y'all trying to force an argument. Like I don't know what y'all looking to hear. I don't even know how we got on this. We supposed to be doing post-fight thoughts. Y'all done tricked me and dragged me back into the trap. Damn it, man. Drag me back into the trap, man. He just cited Dev yesterday, just. Who just cited Dev? Why y'all still talking about that? Y'all know y'all man is, they saying Devin is fighting Tank Davis. I seen a video that Devin is fighting targeting Tank Davis December 23rd. I hear somebody saying he's fighting Regis next. You get what I'm saying? I hear a lot of different things. So I you know, it's boxing, man. It's boxing. Let's keep it the boxing. Parent Shakur is an actor. Boxer 135 and Devin's friend. They don't want no smoke. They know that. That's why they talking about all this other stuff and not fighting. That's why they keep talking about all this other stuff and not fighting, because they don't want to see the fight. Because Shakur is my favorite fighter and was blocked from a certain channel because I support Shakur. Hey, Big Dog Willie, you know you family over this way. That'll never happen over here. I support boxing. I support both Core and Dev. That's why I be trying to keep the conversation clean and about what the actual fighter look like, not the petty stuff that keep people arguing with each other as supporters. I support them both.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Big Dog Willie, I really do try to keep it boxing over here. Y'all know that. I keep it boxing. I don't make nothing personal. Yeah, I just want to see fights. And you know, in this content creating space, I'm embracing learning the different nuances of this boxing game outside of the X's and O's, so I can have these in-depth conversations with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Devin doesn't have enough tools to beat Shakur. You know what I'm saying? I just think I don't think he wins that fight, but that's just me. Dev will fight Regis next. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saluting my bro, Big Dog Willie. That's what I'm saying. PGH, he got options, bro. He can go. He got a number of things he can do. You can stay put. You can go up there and continue to make smoke. I don't care what Dev do either, because he's going to continue to try to be great, and that's all I can expect from him. You get what I'm saying? Compare him to undisputed Dev. Oh, boy, man. Again, man, doesn't really matter, yo. The accolades are the accolades. They're to be respected. But his accolades don't change the fact that is a 50-50 fight. You get what I'm trying to say? I get all of that. He don't got the leverage. This is why I say you got to take what you're given, right? You get what I'm saying? You just got to take what you're given in this situation, because you don't have the leverage. You get what I'm saying? But you comparing them to undisputed because it's a former 2-division champion, former unified champion. He might didn't get undisputed, but you can't tell me he's not every bit of quality just because he ain't achieved undisputed. Dev has done more. That's not even a question. That's I don't compare him, and I don't care who did more. I still would like to see the fight when the business work itself out. You get what I'm saying? How he approaches friends, Dev, Tank, Heron. Yeah, for sure, lad, for sure. But I look at that and it's like I don't try to get too deep dived into it, because for me, right? Because it moves me further away from the reason I'm here, right? A lot of people, they have conversations centered around those topics because maybe they got more information in that area, right? I try to keep it about what I can see and what I'm watching every day, this boxing, right? So you get what I'm saying? I see it because I see what people are pointing out. But I also think that I don't feel like people are keeping it all the energy consistent all across the board. I think they're looking into the moves and over magnifying the situations of one fighter, and they're not keeping it real. When I make a point on the other side, it's just like they go to the next thing about Shakur. It's like, nah, y'all, they not being real. But I get you though, bro. Malik about to cook him in the ring. Yeah. Just sounds like Dev saying everything but let's fight. Hey, man, I get the business, man. I just don't think they was in line to fight each other, man. With the eye test. Yeah, true indeed. It is crazy, bro. It's very crazy the way Loma replied to Shakur. Right, like he still got thoughts on fighting Dev. I don't think so. I don't think Dev trying to fight him again. Why? He beat you already. He ain't have to fight you the first time. I wouldn't fight you again based off that. Yeah, he just chilling, man. He just gonna go do his thing. Salute to the bad boy from Jersey, man. Y'all know how I rock, man. I rock with boxing over here, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? I rock with boxing over here. Just lost him on the scale. Yeah, man. Yeah, that was a whole fight ago or something. Say 60-40 advantage Shakur. And I say 50-50 out of respect for both fighters, right? You know what I'm saying? I know what some people feel like it is. I know I've been around. Trey, what's good with it, bro? Undisputed versus a former unified 2-weight champion with a silver medal. Yeah, I think that's a lot to offer. You know what I'm saying? In terms of beating that kid. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. But again, man, I ain't, the business of boxing, I just don't think it's working itself out for that fight to take place, regardless of what any of us is saying. You get what I'm saying? We could all have our opinions. I don't knock nobody. I don't think you wrong for saying you should have took it, but the conversation don't end right there, though. Boots is now ticket sale. Right. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him. Right. I could agree with this. See, because you already know what it is, right? And I feel like it'll happen. It just ain't gonna happen now. And if we're being honest, y'all, they told us that. They told us that it wouldn't happen. They told us that it wouldn't happen until later on. You get what I'm saying? They told us it would. But let's get to something. Boots is that guy, man. Boots is that guy. Boots is that guy, man. Boots is the guy. Boots is looking like everything I thought he was, man, and then some. You know what I mean? Got more talent. They got better skills. Skills pay the bills. It's all subjective, man. That's why we see these fights, bro. That's why we see these fights. KO was good with it, bro. Niggas would rather cap for their favorites than push for fights. That's where I'm at with it. I think I may need to get off on some of y'all tomorrow night. Yeah, man. That's why I just don't do the narrative pushing, KO. I try to keep it about the boxing. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because once you start focusing on all that other stuff, you get farther away from a fight being made because you're focusing on everything but the actual fight. Like, I can't argue for nobody what nobody deserve from just looking at a situation. Only thing I can really say, two things. You should have took what you was offered to leave no doubt, right? You should have did that. And the fact that you didn't do it, it leaves, you know what I mean? It subjects you to criticism that you just don't need right now. KY was good with it, fam. That look like one of these companies you looking for one of the companies to offer him $5 million for the fight. George a layup. That's why he took the low ball. Yeah, I try to let people I feel you. Wilder offer Reese, 730, come on, man, counter offer. Boots showed improvement. Grease with fire was good with it, fam. You said you want Earl versus Boots next. We can't see that. Not at 47, I don't think. Shakur can demand more money when he builds his profile and fight. Stop all the crying on Twitter. Right. Stay off of Twitter. I don't think it's crying, but stay off of Twitter. I agree with that. Stay off Twitter. Stay off Twitter. No fights are going to be made on Twitter. For sure. None. So I don't do narratives. I don't think I said nothing that's capping, but the only thing I'm just not going to push what narrative that people are pushing is that he a duck. That I'm not going to push. But will I agree that he should have took it and left no doubt for that reason? Absolutely. But I ain't going to agree that he's no duck. I ain't running with that. And people be doing a lot of lying, bro. Right. I'm going to continue to support Dave the right way. Like, you know what I mean? I'm going to talk about the fights when they come. I'm going to big the fights up. I'm going to keep on bigging up boxing. You know what I mean? But I guess that's enough, right? I can't wait to see some of these fights, bro, materialize because they thought he landed at least one good and Boots clinched it just in case. Yeah. Yeah, he did land a good one. He did. Since we know Tank makes stars offer after Tank takes Devin's belts. Ryan or Devin Shakur. Probably Ryan, bro. Probably Ryan, big black belt. The quick answer would be Ryan, right? Boots ain't fall less. Nah, Boots that guy, man. Tell that B-side ass nigga to wait for Tank like a girl. That's another one that call it down the middle. That's why whether he know it or not, I rock with his content heavy. He better know it. I'm telling you, because he call it down the middle. I don't care what nobody say. You can't call him no hater. Can't call me one either, but you know, Boots was slick. Yeah, man. He was on top of it, man. Listen to Bozy anymore. He ain't take none of them shots. He's listening to his dad. Yeah, if he was listening to his dad, facts, PGH. He said it. That's what he know. It's just a balancing act for Boots right now because I think he's so talented in there that sometimes he goes away from listening to his dad just a bit. But it's a balancing act for him. It's a balancing act. Tell him, get him, KO. Nah, get him. Y'all want the link, man. Y'all want the link. Y'all want the link. Y'all sound like y'all might want the link. I'll give y'all the link. Y'all want to chop it up. But nah, Boots did his thing, man. Stepped last night to make himself a high reward fighter. Give him 2 more headliners, one in NY and one more. I like how you thinking, Left. I like how you thinking, bro. Like how you thinking. And you know what I feel like, bro? There's no way you can say that wasn't a credible opponent that he beat up. There's no way you could say that. I don't care if Boots felt like he was tailor-made. Nah, he went and fought a damn good fighter in Roman Villa, man. And he broke him down, literally. Like he broke that man down, man. Broke him down. And I loved it, man. I loved it, man. We see that was beautiful boxing last night from Boots Ennis, man. On Boxing Arizona. Yo, hey, listen. B-Dog, what's good, bro? What's good with it? That doesn't accept the Regis offer. I bet they won't turn around and call him a duck. That's true. That I feel like they won't. And I won't personally because I hate the duck narrative, but I know people who won't because they ain't gonna keep the same energy. And the comment saying Vila, nobody, yeah, they could go somewhere with that. We ain't trying to hear that. Boots is the most talented boxer in the sport. Best, I don't know, but no one has more God-given ability. And I agree with that 1,000,000%, KO. That's what makes him so special. I think his ability, like, he's just special, yo. And I think sometimes he goes away from what his dad be saying. You know what I'm saying? Great win. Facts. Man, facts. Chicken talk. Because again, he was in there with a guy that was sturdy, that wasn't going. He got hit with a lot of shit. He got hit with that. Boots was in there working, and Boots hurt his hand last night. I got you. I'm a pin it, y'all. I'm a pin the joint. Y'all always welcome to come up and chop up this good old boxing. He beat the fighter that built his body. Not his mind, didn't quit. Yeah, much respect to Billy. He wasn't quitting. He just beat it out of him, yo, for real. He just beat it out of his, like, he just beat it all the way out of him. Seen people doing that too. Fate not even a day past and trying to discredit Boots. Yeah, I think that's weird energy, man. Those people bad for the sport, bro. That do that. Legit, this was the first time since Roy Jones was watching someone's defense made me jump out my seat. How elusive he was. Talk to him, KL, because I know you was in there doing homework. No, you was. I know you was looking at just how gifted he is naturally is crazy. Boots different. They can say what they want about him, but bro different, man. I got y'all. Let me pin this joint. All right, it's pinned, y'all. I got it pinned. I saw him wins too. I was wondering if he hurt his hand. Yeah, he did. He did, Aisha. He hurt his hand a little bit. He told him when they was taking the glove off. Yeah, he heard it. That Chin passed the test, Endurance passed the test. A battle of attrition. He won. We knew Boots. We all knew Boots could box, but he showed us he can fight. Talk to him, man. This is why boxing is what it is. Y'all can't. Can y'all please stop saying that man overhyped? Please, yo. Please. He passed the point of overhype, bro. Ain't nothing hype about Boots. Nothing hype. He is the guy. He that guy, bro. He just that guy, man. He just that guy. Boots is the guy that was supposed to fight in NY. End of the year, I think he becomes a big ticket seller. Right.
What's up?
Right, Joseph. He said that same power, same speed, everything. Put my beef. I'll say definitely. I got you. We gonna be here. It's pinned. Hulu 30. Y'all free to come up. Big dog, what's good with it, bro?
What's up, man? I missed the whole fight, man. I've been sick. So I'm trying to get the the little reviews from you guys. So
yeah. Which fight?
The Boots fight. I missed that.
Okay. Well, look, Boots came out there strong, establishing that jab, going to the body, stabbing to the body, and he slowly but surely just broke Vila down. He did go away from it. What his pops was telling him a little bit. So he did take some shots, but he ain't take the kind of shots that you really be worried for him. You just know that he got a chin. Like you left last night understanding that his chin got tested, his endurance, like bro said, his boxing ability. You already knew he could box, like he said, but he fought last night and he really, Vila tried to press and he pressed back. That's when that's different. Like he just took the fight out of this dude and he took him.
Was it more like they fight in the pocket a lot, or was it?
You say that again?
Did they fight in the pocket a lot, or what? How was it?
He mixed it up. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you because it was points where he was definitely fighting him in the inside, going to do body, picking shots in the inside, and then it was times where he just straight up used his boxing ability, yo. So you seen a little bit of everything last night. I have to say that. And he's so reactive in there. Like he don't have those moments of weakness like fighters be having where he just he didn't have to figure. He was figuring it out as he went along. He was never in a position of vulnerability for the most part. He took some shots, but again, that just lets you know he can, you know what I mean? He's taking shots and rolling with him and just, I don't know, the defense is crazy, bro.
The defense, because last time I looked at his defense, the last fight he looked kind of shaky with his defense.
This one, if you looking at it the wrong way, like, all right, what I've noticed with Boots, they the bar is exceptionally high, whether people understand it or not. What I mean by that is when they see him take normal shots that, you know, you're going to get hit with because it's a boxing match, people overblow it. Like he got hit last night, but he wasn't getting hit over and over. What getting hit with combinations, stuff like that. He'd get hit with a shot here or there, but I believe some of the shots he got hit with, like I said, he was not listening to his dad, and he knew it. He said it at the end of the night, end of the fight. He knew.
So what do you think is next for him? I mean, I know the man can fight. I know that he's super athletic. So what do you think is next for him?
Stan Yonis, you know, something like that, because they're allowing Stan Yonis to make a voluntary defense now. I don't know if it's going to be a Boots, but I know he mentioned that Stan Yonis is somebody he'd like to fight, or Keith Thurman or Ugas. Any of those guys, I think, would be good for him.
I think Keith Thurman would be good for him if he's that. I mean, that'd be a really good test.
Right. I just think he fight Keith Thurman. I think he knocks Keith Thurman out.
You think so?
Keith Thurman might not even make it 10 rounds.
Really?
And the only reason I say that because at the difference with Vila and Keith Thurman, of course, Keith Thurman, I think, is more skilled fighter than Vila, obviously, right? But I don't think at his stage he'll be able to take nowhere near the amount of punishment that Vila took either. I'm not saying it'll be as easy for him against Keith Thurman, but that version of Keith Thurman that can't get into that, he's missing a gear or two, that guy gets stopped. You don't take the kind of body shots I think that Vila was taking with the combination of going to the head and just, I don't know, man, like that. And again, it was very concerning that, you know, when I seen Keith Thurman fight Barrios, like, I get it. Just because Tank knocked him out don't mean you supposed to knock him out, but come on. Like, you get what I'm saying? And the fact that he took your best shots, you did hurt him. You rearranged his nose pretty good. He looked crazy at the end of the fight, Barrios did, but you didn't stop him. And I don't see his power being a factor that one time needs it to be successful. Like, I just don't see it. I think Boots has seriously hurt him. At this stage, I think Boots will destroy him. Ricky Williams, my bro, what's good with it, Rick? How you feeling?
Man, that's all I wanted to know.
Right.
That's all I wanted to know. I'm not gonna stay here too long. I'm not gonna talk about the other bullshit.
It's all good. Hey, it was a good night. Good night. All
right.
Yoelvis got upset. You know what I mean?
You did?
Taylor put on a hell of a performance. Salute to Marquis Taylor. And I know all them rounds that you went with that young boy pushing you. You know what I'm saying? I know them rounds that you went with that young boy, that bad young boy from Newark. I know. I helped him push. Corey went, that's the dude, man. I could say it now. I could say it. Marquis Taylor. Did y'all notice that he went up to middleweight? I just want to point this out for the doubters of Shakur to what type of fighter he is. You seen what Marquis Taylor just did. He took like his fourth undefeated opponent, I believe. He was picked to lose. He beat up a knockout artist, a Cuban knockout artist with a hell of a pedigree and background. But it was a certain somebody that's 135 pounds that went about 14 rounds with this dude going to war with him. And
man, that dude's garbage, man. The guy you're talking about, he's garbage. That Shakur dude, he's garbage. I don't even know if he's garbage. He's just terrible.
You want to talk about a dog? You want to talk about a dog, y'all? You want to talk about a dog, man? Yes, sir, man. You talking about somebody that really getting there and work, man. So all that you quitting and stuff, nah. You going 14 rounds with middleweights, bro. Middleweights, 6'1" middleweights, and you 135 pounds. Just put that in perspective. I don't care what nobody's talking about.
No. That's not true. He quit in the first round, and then I'm just joking. I'm just going.
And I know y'all seen that little clip with him in there with Jaron Anderson. That's a heavyweight, but I'm gonna just tell y'all this. Now, I'm not saying that they was going balls to the wall and Jared was trying to kill him. But that little clip y'all seen was just only that little clip. Just know they get real work in too. But
you know,
maybe another lightweight that's getting in the ring with heavyweights.
But you know what? Devin sparred 700 rounds the other night. So I mean,
you stupid, bro.
I'm gonna get off of here.
I don't know why it gets so personal though, yo. I just really enjoy the boxing that could take place between the two, yo. I really do. Marvelous with the upset. Facts, B-Dog, salute to you, Brody. My Brody skill set, that power, though. Quote, I'm telling you right now, it's not real. End quote. Now, I'm telling you, Boots is out there punching. Boots stops Thurman within 5 black belt. I think he'll punish him, bro. Yes, sir. Keep not getting in the ring with Boots all cap. Now I don't think so either, bro. Nah, but Boots say he'll be willing to fight him. Doesn't really matter. Not, but Keith Thurman did say if Boots is the biggest name available, then sign the contract. I did read that. He did quote that right out of his mouth. YB, my bro, billionaire boxing. What's good, Brody? Yes, man. Shout out to Taylor, man. Great win for Marquis Taylor. Like that's how you win, bro. I'm sorry, man. I enjoyed that thoroughly, bro. Salute to Yoelvis, man. I know he was coming off a 14-month layoff and things like that. But that man following that, middleweight, he just moved up there and really fought the fight of a lifetime to me in a way. Like he fought the perfect fight. And he took shots. He took shots, but he didn't take too many. Yeah, he hurt Thurman pretty bad. Ugas more likely. Well, yeah, Ugas don't care. He'll fight anybody, I believe, bro. Them dudes don't be going 100, so I don't even know what they post them sessions. Yeah, I'll say this. They're not going 100, right? But he getting the fact that you even in there with him and you got guys like, just think about it. Everybody not doing that. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to say he don't go 100, but them sparring sessions a little more than what you see. I know that from somebody that was there, so I know I could kind of say it. You know what I mean? But as far as the ones with him and Marquis Taylor, those ones was trust me, he wasn't in there sparring him how he fight at all. You know what I mean? It was totally different. He was sparring that dude like he was fighting. They was fighting. So Bud is what Bud fans think he Boots is what Bud fans think he is. Yeah, man. Look, he's super athletic, bro. Boots is super athletic, dude. Like he's so reactive to everything that's going on in the ring, bro. It's just a little different from what you used to seeing, man. I know that. And that's why I say if you still saying Boots hype at this point, just say you don't like him. Just say you don't like that man, bro. Just say you don't like Boots, bro. It's cool, yo. Just say it. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't like a fighter like Boots Ennis, but just say you don't like him, yo. To keep saying that man is hype is wild. A1, what you laughing at over there, bro? A1 always laughing at something. Nah, I think, look, I might be crazy, but Boots give anybody hell right now. I don't know if he beat EJ, but he gives some dudes hell right now, bro. That would not be an easy fight for nobody. I don't care who you are. Anybody that's at 147 pounds, if they had to fight Boots Ennis next month, you know what I mean, a couple months from now, his next fight, it would not be an easy fight for him. I don't care how good you are. Like, that dude is the goods for sure. And he got it in all areas, bro. The boy can do everything. He got a chin. He got defense. He can make you miss, make you pay. His uppercut crazy. His jab is crisp. He know how to stab you to the body. His reflexes wild. Nah, Boots wild, bro. Boots, and he having fun in there. He don't get tired like that. Nah, bro, it's crazy. Bud fan, he jump on boot bandwagon. I know 250 pounds on. I'm moving around with small fighters. I go at it the most, maybe like 70%. Shit, that's still a lot, black belt. 70%, damn, it's only 100. That's more than 50 to me. That you get what I'm saying? 70%. That's good enough for a lightweight. Think about that. Them punches got hurt. All of them got hurt. It was switching so much it confused anybody. Right, yo, his switch hitting is second to none. He's the true switch hitter, bro. No slight to Bud Crawford. Bud can switch, but he's not the switch hitter that Boots Ennis is. That's not no slight to Bud Crawford. You're just not going to tell me that they're the same athlete right now. That'd be crazy. Right, doesn't really matter. And you know what? I don't get it, though. Like, that's why I question people, do they love boxing? Because when you do, you can appreciate all styles of fighters. No matter if it's your favorite fighter or not, you can appreciate and support that fighter when they nice, bro. Boots is one of them guys. Hell yeah. Mike, give him 50. Hell yeah, that's a 50-50 fight. Boots definitely is giving people 50-50 smoke, man. He do everything. Like, what can he do? Somebody tell me what Boots can't do in there. Now, I ain't saying he do everything perfect, but he do everything at a high level, I believe, man. And like KO said, is he the absolute best fighter? We don't know that. But as far as a just naturally gifted athlete, man, what? Man, hands down, he got to be that. Because I don't see nobody moving and behaving like that. He do everything like, I don't know, man, with a lot of energy, man. Like, this dude is just strong in every area I think that you could think of, I feel like, man. So he put on a hell of a performance, man. He took some shots, but he gave way more than he took. This year, he won a fight one more time this year too, undercard. He want one more. I don't know who he gonna fight one more time, but he want one more. I love to see his thing on this fight though. Kirk Douglas was good with it, fan. That's why I listen to the judge. They be pushing that bullshit. You already know. That's why over here, man, I try to make people like, you know, enjoy the boxing topics and conversations, man, around the good fights, man. We seen some good action last night. De Los Santos fought a good ass fight for the opener. Marquis Taylor. He damn near pretty much pitched the shutout, damn near. You know what I'm saying? He fought the perfect fight. Vila is now damaged goods. Salute to the voice, keeping everything down the middle. You already know, see? More people got to understand that that's all it's about with me. With any conversation, I don't care what fighter it's about. It's all about going straight down the middle, bro. I don't want to favor no guy too much where I'm not being 100. You know what I'm saying? Ever. Never. I don't care who I like. I keep it down the middle. That's why. And it's easy to do that when you keep it boxing, though, and not the personal stuff. I always tell people that Vila, I say this doesn't really matter. It's a chance that he won't be exactly that same guy. Because I think, I don't know, I'm not going to be surprised, you know, like not too many guys could take that kind of beating for that long. And he definitely took a beating. And even Bud Crawford felt like that fight could have been got stopped earlier. So he might have took some fights off his career, respectfully, bro. You already know. That's what I'm saying. That's all facts, Kirk. That's why I say I don't have ego with content. I just want to have a conversation with my people because I respect people as equals as they come in here. You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to argue more boxing. I know more than you. I just want to have a talk, the conversation, the build. Boots is a pretty boy for this generation. Absolutely, Rick. And it's and the power, Rick, with it makes it scary, man. Scary. Their feelings complete disrespect, like you're not trying to help them get better, right? Get them something you don't want anymore, right? Yeah, right. They get Boots 33 fights without a title. I know some, right? Mario Barrios versus Vila. Whoo! Man, you trying to get Mario smoked, bro. I don't know if you keep him on his corner to Vila not to quit. Yeah, that strongman contest might come back to hurt him in the long run. Taking all that unnecessary punishment just to be tough. But he was a dog last night. Boots chin. Hell yeah, his beard, Trey. If you ain't hear me say it, he took some good shots, but he rolled with him and ate him. Like, Boots different, bro. Boots a dog, yo. I'm telling you. Salute to my bro Mike Kirkland back in that super chat, man. He said for Vila being a true warrior last night, absolutely, bro. No quitting him. Boots had to beat the fight out of him and hurt his hand on the way to.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Salute to my bro Mike. Boots is great right now. Great. I see the issues there. Yeah, he got some, but I think those, I think the issues you see are just a sign that he's not perfect, just like any other fighter. And what is he? 25, 26. Something like that. He's still getting better. He's still learning. You see some small, like what I'll say is this, Ghost, that the flaws that he do have and the mistakes that he do have and the flaws he do have and the mistakes he do make, there's not a long list of fighters that I think will be able to thoroughly exploit those flaws on their way to a victory. I think the list of fighters that can exploit and take advantage of the small mistakes that Boots do make at this point, I just don't think the list of fighters is that long. You know what I mean? So, like, because if, he didn't make a ton of mistakes and then we still can see him, right? So just think about the average fighter makes a lot more mistakes than he do. So, you know what I mean? He one of the absolute best athletes the sport has to offer, if not the best to me, man. As a chin, the heart, the skill set, the power, man, the reflexes, man, the versatility, the being able to switch hit. I mean, he just do everything. Answer the chin question. Facts, B-Dog. Rick said that's what EJ going to do to Cross. Beat the fight out of him. Yeah. Yo, that's going to be crazy to see the fight get beat out of him, though. To see any of them lose, either of them lose is going to be crazy. I ain't going to lie, though. Whether it's Crawford or Spence, to see somebody lose, especially get the fight beat out of them, is going to be wild. Like if somebody really get their will broke, that's gonna be wild, bro. Right. That's facts, Ghost. I think so. I agree with that. William Foster, the third, return to the joke. July 3rd, right? I think they watched the film for this fight. They used to say they don't watch film. Hey, man, switching some stuff up, Queen. Right. Who doesn't have a deficiency? It's a fight. People get hit. That's why I say thrill. I think people sometimes, not nobody in here, but people have a tendency to over magnify Boots Ennis's when he gets hit, thrill. So I'm with you. Like everybody, it's a fight. You're gonna get hit. You get what I'm saying? Boots, Shakur, Morrell are three guys in this era are clearly generational talents. I think so too. I really do. Truly think so. I truly think so. Boots and Spence actually being a war. Me too, bro. Was be able to move as much as he did against Vila against Spence. Nah, me neither. Me neither, because Spence and I to cut the ring off and make him fight. And the thing is, Boots gonna fight you back. If I was Bud, I would have ducked Boots. Yeah, he out there doing that. That boy's strong the whole fight. He a fighter. He a boxer. As he's corner, what's good, Cuzzo? How you feeling? Appreciate you stopping through. What's good, Cuzzo? Talent Boots and Shakur Morrell are the three kings of this era. Yeah, I'm telling you, they special. Salute to my bro. Yeah, MR EJ, but that's it. 50-50 fight. Me too. Facts. Salute to my bro Kirk Douglas in that cash app, man.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Yeah, definitely, man. Is anybody he fights is a 50-50 fight at worst for Boots. Josh Taylor won, but he looks sloppy. Oh, Marquis Taylor ducking constantly right into a KO uppercut. It's something that he'll have to consider, right, and kind of tighten up on. Doesn't really matter moving forward, right? But I think for the night, he fought the right fight, right? He got hit with some of those shots and a couple of those uppercuts, but not obviously no damaging ones, right? No ones that put him in a bad situation. So it's like the thing is about boxing, you just continue to try to get better from fight to fight. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? Is get better. 10 round of punching him, Vila ain't sit down. Yeah, he ain't take a seat, yo. He different. He gets stronger as the fight go. Boots go get stronger 100% as the fight go above versus Spence 50-50 because I want Spence to get their credit, but it will be a one-sided beatdown, man. Overall, we're burying, but Tank beat Shakur, these stats Shakur is a generational talent. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Because Tank won too. What you talking about? Tank won too. Tank is a damn special talent too, bro. Yo, I don't care what nobody say. I say this all the time, and y'all know who my guy is, so y'all know this ain't no fan bullshit. Tank is special. Anytime that you have the absolute capability of turning the lights out of your opponent and anybody you fight at any given time is wild. That's wild. And then on top of that, the fact that he has a high IQ and can box and is a complete athlete makes it crazy. So it's like, I think he one of those rare talents because of his combination of, skills with power. You get what I'm saying? That man put on the show. Facts, Kurt. He got hit, but he put on the show absolutely. Tank one of the four kings. He fighting his era after him today. Fight Shakur. Yeah, that's the Super Bowl right there. Tank and Shakur is the Super Bowl. Best defense against the best offense. Must have hit him 1,000. She's so wrong with you. I said it 1,000 times. They'll get it. Being boxing news. What's good, family? God's up. What's good, Brody? Peace and blessings to my bro. What's good with y'all? Y'all smash the like button for your bro if you haven't, man. But man, all it took, Ash, was one left hand to the right to the moat. Punch out put was a 225 to 65 in favor of Boots. That's wild. That's a beat down. 24, 20. Yeah, nah, it's just because you know what it was, Ghost? Just not that long ago, Boots was 24. Just not that long ago. That's all that was. Cool, Tank on his list. Oh, nah, I got you, Black Belt. Yeah, you got it. And again, it's just the rare talent, bro. It's the rare talent, the combination of talent and power. It's just straight up what it is, man. And I think most Tank opponents, they don't understand what makes them special, so they don't know what to prepare for. All they do is try to prepare for a guy that punches hard, and that's going to continue to be a grave mistake. You're going to continue to prepare for the wrong stuff. You're preparing just for a guy that punches hard, but not a guy that can box that good and is that smart and calculated. So it's easy to overlook what Tank does because he just don't have a high punch output, and he's very calculated, strategic, economical with his punches, but at the same time, he's not wasteful. And when he dropped Ryan, I think at the time in that second round, I think he only landed 3 punches that entire round. So he just showed you he is the master of landing very few punches and getting you hurt or out of there in very few punches, yo. It's a rarity, bro. It just is. Because he caught Ryan extending and caught him in his liver, bro, and broke him like that. Like, it's just crazy. Peace to everybody on this good Sunday. Yes, sir. I think Boots is the most complete boxers in the sport right now. Me too. Teddy Atlas said Boots is the most, Tank is the most complete fighter in boxing. And you know Teddy Atlas don't like giving no credit. Sheedy Ellis landed 268 punches on Vila, maintaining a consistent 45% landing percentage. Being the most accurate, the Boots defensively, the rounds where Sheedy was in the fight, he barely got touched 2 to 3. Yeah, them 2 or 3, them couple rounds where he got touched cost him, yeah, because he wasn't getting touched up a ton. Just was he just was the rounds after about 7 got crazy. But he wasn't he wasn't getting pieced up that bad, like that. Just for them couple rounds, he let Villa hit him with that wild stuff, man. Villa was in there looking like a Colombian drug lord last night, bro. You touched more than 7 punches until round 10. Yeah, that round 10 got spooky. 10K was good, my bro. How you feeling? Y'all smash that like button if y'all haven't, man. This is a good night. 10, 11, 12, 3. Cost them a whole fight. Showtime. You bogus. Go stupid. Nah, Showtime wild for that. Nah, the judge is wild for that, bro. I'm strictly blaming the people that scored the fight. The dudes is wild. Took that fight speed. He was touching him. He wasn't touching him like Boots. Yeah, nah, he ain't had the same umph on them shots that Boots was having. That you just knew Boots was going to break him after a while. Like, once he bust his nose early, I was like, yeah, he feeling this. He feeling this fight, but he just going to keep fighting because he's so tough. Hell yeah, Kurt. That'd be wild. Boots Ennis being the small size of Tank Davis doing what he do is a cheat code. I got highlights of Rashid landing clean shots back to back and stumbling via. Nah, I think people underestimated how the quality of shots that Rashidi was landing. I think they were quality. I just think after a certain point, though, Vila got more used to the punches, the punching power, and it stopped affecting him as much. It stopped having the same effect. See, Boots, because Boots didn't slow down, he'd be strong the whole fight. So I feel like there's no way you can keep getting punched in your face and body like that over and over without going out. Like, it's just not gonna happen. Pray his hand stay broken because Rashidi 2-year layoff did that. Boots did the video what he was gonna do to Rashidi, but the judges saved him. She had a broken hand. Yeah, he did break the hand though. Yeah, because Villa was tough. Shout out to Roman Villa. 10K a fool. he said, Adorno got their ass the same handle. Nah, yeah, Adorno got beat a round and just accepted it. Dark horse Rashidi Ellis. Yeah, nice. He could beat a lot of welterweights. Yeah, he tough. He tough as hell. Actually, tough as hell. If Adorno fought the way he talked, it'd have been good. Welterweight guy. Adorno started out feeling that power, bro. He was like, nah, I'm not feeling this. Adorno kept telling his corner, like, man, that boy hitting hard, man. TD was good. Adorno was like, man, that boy hitting hard, man. I'm tired of this boy punching me in my face, man. Yeah, he kept talking about that power. Hey, Ghost, his trainer was like, if he hits hard, I told you, move around the ring. Adorno was looking at his trainer like, you go out there and do it. You go move around the ring. Adorno kept talking. Ellis should be glad he didn't step in the ring with that boy Boots. Yeah, that'd be bad. Because if you get tired in there with Boots, you getting stopped. And catch Adorno telling his corner, Santos hit hard. Nah, you didn't catch it, 10K. Yeah, 10K. His trainer was like, he hits hard. I told you. If he hits hard, move around the ring. Yo, you be hearing the translator. Yo, the translator crazy, bro. He said, he hits hard. I told you. He said, I told you, he hits hard, move around the ring. Like, bro, we making it seem like it's easy. Actually, a little surprised that those Santos did. Adorno, me too. I thought Adorno was going to be way more competitive. He told him, he at least, Joseph Adorno went to the corner at least 3 rounds talking about he hit hard. And I'm like, hey, yo, after 2 rounds, yo, you could just cancel Christmas, yo. If your fighter is in a fight and about 3 rounds straight, he telling you that dude hit hard, he trying to tell you something, bro. Like, y'all, yo, it's dead funny as hell. I wish I had that clip. Yo, he was like, if he hit hard, just move. I told you, just move around the ring. Like, it's easy. Boy, that was Santos picking the jab. He countering dude to the body when he go upstairs. Like, he picking jabs. He hitting them with straight lefts. Hey, yo, De Los Santos had his hands down to his hips, yo. He was smiling. His mouthpiece was showing. I'm like, yo, he beating this boy up, yo. He won't stop. I said, yo, this is wild, yo. To get beat up like round after round the same way is crazy, bro. Rashida and Gasson can maintain what he did. 9-12 really. I think he still be bad. Nah, it ain't bad, bro. They just took that from Rashidi. He still won that fight. In my opinion, Ghost. They just took it from him. He said, move around, he hit hard. He said, no, he hits hard. Yeah, nah, he wasn't trying to hear that. Adorno was like, nah, bro. He like, you not hearing me. Adorno felt like his trainer wasn't hearing him, so he had to tell him for 2 more rounds. Like, yo, bro, that's not his bro. His bro hitting hard, man. Yeah, it'll be a good fight, black belt, because Rashidi is a very athletically gifted fighter too, I believe. But I think Boots has just got the edge for sure. Don't let you down. Yeah, 10K. I'm in here vouching for him. I'm like, yo, I think he a live dog, man. I think he gonna put up a good fight. This man went out there and lost every round the same way. I said, nah, bro, you bogus. You can't just do that. You can't just come out here and just lose every round the same way like that. Yemi said Boots was the reason EJ finally jumped on the bug unification. Even Boots on the same side of the street. EJ finally put the mop away and no longer wanted to clean up the side. Nah, I just think that Boots don't got what he want. I think he cleaned up his side in terms of him getting the championship titles. That's what he mean when he said clean up his side. And the only one that got something he want is Terrence Crawford, and he only staying there for him. Yeah, De Los Santos fought a very, very good fight. Everyone expect Tank and Shakur in troubles. Rashidi is Winky right from Wish. Ellis could not take them punches from Boots. Yeah, those would be very damaging, bro. And said Dos Santos definitely improved and deserved to be mentioned again. I mean, yeah, facts, bro. He definitely improved. Karen was out there moving and causing issues. I see he's a way superior boxer, faster and better offense. I just think he'll engage more naturally, which will create more opportunities for Boots. Punching from Boots, he barely gets touched. Oh, he'll be getting touched that night. I tell you what, if they fight goes, he'll be getting touched that night. Because if Vila could touch him, Boots definitely gonna touch his ass, and he gonna touch him way before he get tired. And it'll always be a good fight though. You know what I mean? Rashidi Ellis is a good fighter, bro. Ain't nobody just gonna walk through him and walk, you know. The only real name to fight Boots, 154, yeah. Why was they born in the Santos fight? I don't know. They bogus. Santos went there and pitched the damn shutout. Bro ain't lose one round. De Los Santos got to see Martin. Or Shakur, because he keep calling him out. Getting touched too. If Vila could land that clean on Boots. Yeah. Rashidi will land, and he faster than Vila. Much faster. He'll definitely be able to land on Boots. He just won't beat him, in my opinion. Stan Young's winner of Thurman versus Ugas. Kawalowski should be next. And jumped to 154. Yeah, facts, Black Belt. He didn't touch him. But he ain't start touching Boots till after mad rounds, too. Boots fought a damn good fight, but it was a good night of boxing, man. It was a great card, y'all. More than Martin Rossi does Santos, or Santos said his name before Shakur. Yeah, somebody got to fight him and give him the fight he want. We're going to see what's next for Boots, though, y'all. We'll see. Edwin versus Frank. That'd be a damn good fight, but I just feel like Frank Martin is very well schooled, man. It'd be a great fight, but I think I'll lean towards Frank Martin winning. Edwin De Los Santos will give anybody a good fight, I think, at this point. He can give you a good fight. He said, even your boy punching holes through him. Beasley was okay, but nothing special. I thought Ellis won. Ellis would be tougher style for Boost and Young's with PBC, so no excuses and push for the winner of Thurman versus Ugas. Yeah, me, I could rock with that, bro. No, Vila is his toughness makes him special. Like everybody's special level of special ain't gonna come in and just raw boxing ability and talent, right? I think his calling card and what makes Villa special is his toughness and his relentlessness and his ability to take a lot of punishment while staying there. You know what I mean? He's durable and giving it back, you know what I mean, to some degree. So that's what makes Villa special. Like in terms of raw talent and just ability and skill, nah, nothing special. But I think he has qualities about him that make him some level of special, if that's fair to say. Yeah, I think Frank takes it. Me too, Ant. Me too. Actually, it'd be a good fight because Frank got flaws. Frank get hit too. People act like he don't, but he do. But he's a damn good fighter, and he will win, in my opinion. Speedy ain't made for Boots. Speedy not Billy Clayton or any of them. Yeah, I'll say this though, man. The fact that he allowed dude to land on him like that, I feel like Boots would be able to do that, but earlier, at a much earlier point. No doubt in my mind, though, because Speedy got some of the most natural raw athleticism, I think, to keep up with Boots. Frankly goes, yeah, action-packed fight, facts. But it was a great night of boxing, man. Salute to the fam that pulled up, man. It was a good fight call. You know, we seen some good action, man. There was Santos, looks like an improved fighter. He looks like a real player. He's putting himself in position to be a player at 35, and I like it. And I want to see the rest of 35 continue to shake it up. All facts, Ash. She making a case for herself. Making a case for herself, and I like it. I do like it. I do like it, though, man. Boots not a pressure fighter like Vila. You know what? You right, KY. He not, but he can fight back when you pressuring him. That's the thing. Peace, Gertz. Appreciate you, Brody. Boots versus Speedy, make it happen. I'll watch it. Hope Edwin can be active. Me too, Ghost. There's no reason for him not to be. There's no reason for him not to be. He called out. There's more than enough smoke at 135, like Ash said. I would like to see any of the quality fighters fight him because he's of substance, bro. He's of some substance, man. He showed that last night. I respect his win. I respect the way he went about it. He boxed and got the win. He ain't just be wild and aggressive. He ain't even get he spent most of that fight in first and second gear, yo. Right, Ash. I think so too. As long as he don't duck no more smoke. Yeah, he's 23. He's 23. They can't age him out because people older than him. Edwin De Los Santos young as hell. He was relaxed, Ash. That's my only criticism was that. It's crazy, right? Like it's not that he was too relaxed. I just felt like he could have kicked it up in another gear if he wanted to. I just didn't think he felt the need to. Just don't think he felt the need to. So he piled enough rounds in the bank, and he felt like he hurt his dude enough to keep him honest, and he just picked his shots and went on to box him. And I was impressed by his execution and his approach. I liked it. I truly did. I think it was something good to watch, man. But what else? To be honest, though, that level of relaxation is good, though. For me, yeah, it is. It is. It'll help him in the future. But I also felt like he did feel a little bit of the pace that he was setting for himself. And I do wonder how he gonna fare when somebody is pushing back. You know, Adorno just couldn't offer the proper challenge for me to see Edwin get pushed in that way. But he just controlled that fight and took that play away from him. No, and Charlo said, I think it'll do real good, Yemi. I think so, bro. I think it'll do real good. Because ain't nobody expect this fight. And you know, it's a lot on the line. I think it'll do great. And about the EJ rematch set for the end of the year. Let's go, man. It's gonna be a great year of boxing, bro. Great year of boxing, bro. Great year of boxing, great night of boxing. Salute to boxing. We winning, y'all. We getting fights that we deserve. That's worth our money. C Wood was good with it, family. How you feeling? G Roy was good. Yeah, man, he can do everything, bro. Knockout power, he got it all. It was good with the C Wood. Yeah, he starched him, man. He put hands on him. Beat him like he stole something for sure. Andre versus Plant. I hope that's the big fight that Plant is whispering about. Hope that's the fight he tweeting about. Yeah, I like that fight though, Ghost, for both fighters. We'll see though. Yeah, they got a good story. Right. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a great fight, bro. I think it's gonna do great numbers. I think it's gonna do great numbers because of the Charlo that's involved. To be honest, is oddly enough, I think him fighting Jermell Charlo would do better numbers because it's so unexpected than him fighting Jermall Charlo. You get what I'm saying? That's what I think. Damn, my bad, child. I think it'll do great just because of that, though. He fighting the brother that people didn't expect. Is Morgan the tune-up? What's up with the dude? I still think he trying to get his personal situation squared away, to be honest with you, before he get back in the ring. He'll do better. Known as Demetrius is on it. You think so? PBC could have done it for Undisputed Challenge by the end of the year. I'm telling you, salute to YB too, man. Demetrius, ooh, the needle, give my bro a big fight. I see you, Ghost. I see you advocating for your boy, man. I see you, bro. I see you. I got playing Android, got dropped by a C-level fighter this last fight. Oh, shit. Damn. Just, you know, so speak better than him. Yeah, right. It goes beyond it, bro. Goes beyond it. Y'all some fools. Yo, what's good, bro? Say the media takeover. Yeah, YB be on it. What Canelo's most viral moment in his whole career and who was on the other end? Yeah. Yo, they need to be paying you, Ghost, man. They got to, like, you know what I mean? They need to be paying you. But I guess they your fam, so it's on the muscle. Like, it's on the muscle. Man, what happened to my boy left, man? It's on the muscle, but yeah, that do make sense. It is funny. That was a big moment for him. I ain't gonna lie. But look, man, him and Charlo it's gonna do great, man. I think it's gonna do numbers, bro. I think it's gonna do numbers. I just want to see all these fights be made, man, because I think everybody need to strike while the iron hot. I think this the year of the big fight, to be honest with you. I said this before in a different live, and they just proving me right more and more each week as they announce these different fights. Facts, my man need to check. Yeah, get my man his monies. You know what I'm saying? Get Demetrius his monies.
My bad, man. This phone be tripping.
Nah, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, I think the male Charlo fight gonna do very well.
Me too.
He actually been trending up since his fight, since the first Castano fight.
Right. I think like I said, I think oddly enough, the one with male Charlo would have did better than if he was fighting Maul.
You say what?
I feel like him fighting male Charlo, as far as like numbers. Now, I'm not a numbers guy. I'm just going off something I think, because it's so unexpected that he was fighting male. I think those numbers might do better than it would if he was fighting Jamal Charlo.
Oh yeah, that's true. Because Maul ain't fought in 2 years, and out of sight, out of mind.
Right.
And plus, Mel has excuse me, like I said, Mel, he's been trending up since the first Castano fight. Last year he was one of one of seven fighters we had over $1 million gate match. Canelo had two, Tank, Spence, Crawford, and I think that's it right there. I think that's it. Or maybe I'm missing one more. Oh no, Danny Garcia and Deontay Wilder.
What's going on, young man?
Old school, what's going on? How you feeling, OG?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. It is what it is. Hey, did you check out my young man last night? You see how he came through like a champion?
Who that? Which one?
Oh man, you're my young man.
MARQUIS?
No, I'm sorry, man. Floyd Schofield, third, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Floyd Schofield did his thing, man.
I'm sorry. I thought you already knew.
Yeah. Nah. But yeah, I rock with Floyd Schofield. Yeah, he did his thing. Had a nasty cut under his eye too, though, and I like the way he fought through it. Beat his man up pretty good.
Yeah, I love that young man. I've been trying to put you up on him for a minute now. I don't know if you noticed, we'll be getting my little flashes. I'll be coming through because I watch them. Let you know I watch your show. That's what I'm
right.
saying. But I'll be sending out the little messages to let you know about my little guy out there, that young boy out there, he's 20 years old, you know what I'm saying? He's a killer.
I'm hip. I've been on Floyd Schofield for some time. I was supposed to interview him.
Yeah.
I was supposed to interview him a while back. Like when I first started the channel, I was supposed to interview him.
Yeah, I've talked in my life. I had a chance to talk with them 3 times. It's gonna be 4th time when they come back up on the show with Dude now. But I had a chance to talk to him face to face, like like right now, face on the TV like that, do the interview. But yeah, he good, man. He nice, man.
He dedicated and he focused. Like he always, he young, he's still learning. Of course, he got plenty more to learn, but I just think he in a good space in terms of his work ethic. Like I'm big on that. Like I see it the way the dude is dedicated. He a gym rat. He live in that gym, so. Like you give yourself a real good chance to be successful when you embrace the living a fighter's lifestyle. And I think that's what the young boy do. He focused to be so young. So I like it.
He ain't cutting no corners. You understand me?
Nah, I like it. I like the work he putting in.
And what it is, see, you know how the boxing game is real good. I'm gonna tell you something. The boxing game is real good. And dude is running from him. There's a lot of people out there running from him, but dude is running from him for dear life. Now, last night. Yeah, I think last night
you about to bring my girl in here. She gonna be here on your helmet. She loves some Keyshawn Davis.
Hey, dude, look here, I'm gonna tell you, he can't play that crazy role. See, he can play that old crazy role like, what you want to do? Take it to the street. This is gonna be right done, right proper. He gonna get dude a bubble.
It'll be fun to watch for sure. Man, for sure to watch. I like the skill set that Keyshawn Davis got. I like his skill set. I think he a talented young fighter, man. And I don't know. I just look at things differently than a lot of people. They keep saying he's not fighting nobody and it's the top ranked way. I'm just feeling like he not gonna fight nobody right now. And I think he got to get the proper seasoning before he do fight somebody. But I'm not overstating the talent. I just think he's a good fighter right now. I ain't gonna say he no damn.
But just do that's what comes with the territory when people saying you're on TV all the time. Right. People think just because they see you on TV, you're a lot further along your career than you should be. With me, when in reality, Keyshawn is fighting the exact type of guys he needs to be fighting at this point in his career.
I think so too.
On TV, so they trying to put him up there with the other guys like the Tanks, the Jordans, and Shakur, just because he's on TV.
Right. And I don't want to overstate it, right? Like he's not there yet. Obviously, he ain't there, but I just like the talent I see from him. I think a lot of times people get caught up in how he talked, and I just don't care about that. Like I feel like I ain't taking that personally. A young dude living in the moment, man, he enjoying it. Like my biggest, critique is just long as you deliver when you getting in the ring, bro. I'm not the kind of guy that's hung up on who you fighting on the way to being a good fighter. Like I'm not one of them. Like I'll give credit where it's due. I've been to his last 2 fights. Like I like what I see from him and I see how they moving him. I get it. It ain't going to be super crazy right now, but I don't think it's supposed to be. And I feel like you got to get some type of seasoning on you before you get in there. Because the last thing you want to do is throw him in there just because he can talk good and you get beat up. Like that'd be for nothing.
So what you said is it ain't wise for him to try to get the ring with Floyd did, huh?
Say that again.
It's not wise for his career right now to get the ring with Floyd Schofield.
817, what's good, Brody? Listen,
is that what you saying?
Nah, I'm a fan of if they can make the fight because they already went back and forth enough. You get what I'm saying? Look, I don't think being tested early is a bad thing either. You get what I'm saying? Like, and I think that fight would be a lot closer than what some people think. Like, I feel like I see both guys. I see what they do well. That'd be a good fight. Like, I just don't feel like none of these, fresh guys are so much higher on a skill level than the other. Think they, they in the same room with each other. Like them dudes ain't, he on this level. And I just think I respect the pedigree of Keyshawn Davis. Like I'm for me personally, I'm high on guys that get that experience in the Olympics where you can't pick who you fight and you forced to fight the best of the best. I feel like that experience be priceless. And sometimes when you see, not everybody transitions from an amateur to a good pro, right? But I think when you see the ones that do, you know it's something there. And that's all I'm saying with him. I think it's something there with him. I think he got some, you know, he got some fight with him. 817 was good, Brody. Yeah, man. Boots special, man. I'm telling you, he really is. That's crazy, man. Cecil was good, family. He different, bro. He different. Like I just don't understand how you can still call that man hype. I just think that's weird. You just say you don't like him at this point. You might as well say it, because you're telling on yourself. If you still saying hype, you just beat the fight out of a dude that was not going to quit, and his team wasn't going to save him from himself. That just lets you know something. For a second, just for a second, I thought maybe he would make it, but I'm like, nah. I just think he breaking down very slowly and right on kill. 10th round. I said 6 to 8, but them 2 more rounds, I told people that was talking that early stuff that wasn't happening, dude. That dude too tough. He wasn't going out no 3-4 rounds.
No, and Boots fought smart early too. Very
right.
Smart.
Hell yeah. I love it.
Why is that so impossible that Ennis is not gonna fight what's the name, Crawford or none of them? How come they not talking about fighting Boots Ennis? None of them, Crawford or what's his name? What? Spence?
Because Crawford and Spence got a rematch clause.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I think respectfully, if he's the fight, I don't know about Crawford, because I don't know about y'all, yo. I think it'd be crazy to see Crawford at 54. Maybe that's just me, because I feel like he already had to grow into 47 and he 36. I don't know if that's something he want to do. I mean, maybe that's just me, but I think Spence gonna go up to 54, and I think the only way he fights Boots is if it's at 54 or something like that. I don't see it being at 47. I don't think he should stick around any longer than Crawford fighting his ass. Beat him up if that's the case. I just wonder if we really gonna get a rematch out of this. I mean, I know it's one, but I just want to know how this gonna play. I can't wait to see this fight.
It's fluid. We might get one, we might not, but either way,
you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like,
neither one of them guys fight Boots. Boots is gonna have to make his own way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's going to make his own way
right.
to the division, which is terrible, because Virgil Ortiz is no longer in the division, which is that was his potential big fight, you know?
Yeah, man. Damn, I hate that. I hate that for him, man. I hate that for Virgil, man. And you hear Oscar already talking like he just gonna, move to 54. I'm like, damn, bro, is that just gonna fix the issue?
Because that's what I'm saying. You need to make sure this guy is healthy first before y'all.
That's what I was saying. Like, damn, bro, you just gonna say, Pac-Man, A-Tail, Tay, what's good with it, Tay? Man, Claus and Boots went to IBF route when Boots was number 1. Hey, Boots is on top guys. Yeah, one of the top guys. Not all facts, Tay. You know it, definitely. Miss Joette, what's going on, Queen? How you feeling? Yeah, man. Boots give anybody hell right now. I'm just convinced, bro. I just don't think you get in a fight with him and walk out of there. Cool.
I don't see him getting challenged until he gets to 6. If he goes to 6, but until he gets to 6.
That shit look crazy, like man.
Troy Isley or what's my man name? Hamo Williams. In a couple of years when Boots get to 6. I don't see nobody welterweight or 154.
Yeah, and then the one, like you said, the one potential fight that just would have been one of them is Virgil. And I would have loved to see it, but man, prayers to Virgil, man. I know that's weak. I try to be a guy that understands. I don't have all the answers to the situation, so I'm not gonna keep sitting here saying just go up and that'll fix the problem. Like, it got to be deeper than that. And like I said, I had somebody come through the chat and said they had a friend that had the same condition he had that passed away from it. He said they was a chef, so it had nothing to do with weight, cutting weight or not. You know what I'm saying? That person was considered to be healthy. He said they done dropped and passed away from the shit. So I'm like, that shit might be career threatening. And you talking about, the ideal Virgil to 154. Like, bro, damn, did you check on him? Like, what you want?
Yeah, because they say his father had to resuscitate him, man. I mean, like, what?
That's why that's scary.
This is way deeper.
Yeah, that's it. And you talking about he just going to 54 like that. And that's why I say I try to not jump all down his throat for saying that. I say he just got his promoter hat on, bro. When he talking like that, you got to remove your promoter hat and talk like a human, bro. Like, you got to make sure he good and then say the ideal will be for him to go, but not saying it in a fashion like you kind of dismissing what happened. And if some people are digging, they hear that and they like, well, damn, we was right all the time. He should have just moved up. I'm like, that's probably not it, yo. So I don't think he should have said that. think Boots do the same thing to Stan Yoelvis. Me too. I just think he'll be tough for a while, and I just think Boots is just too athletically gifted for them dudes. What they gonna do? Knock him out? That's not happening. That shit crazy. That dude.
That's why I was so impressed with his win last night, man. That was a big dude.
Yo, for real.
Just as big, just as strong as him. Because if you notice early in the fight, in the clinch, Boots couldn't move him.
Yeah, he couldn't. Yeah, and he couldn't pivot and stuff. He turned.
He couldn't early in the fight. He couldn't after that 6th round. He could, but early in the fight he couldn't. So he in there with a sturdy motherfucker the same way he is.
Right.
For the way he go through that, win that battle. Cause I ain't never really been high on Boots. I ain't gonna say I ain't been high on him. I've always took the let's wait and see approach. I want to see him fight a certain type of style, get through certain type of things. Then I can become a believer. People not rating Villa. I understand that, but it's not just about how good Villa is. It's about the style matchup. The things that Villa can give him that nobody else in the welterweight division can give him.
Right.
Boots stood in there. He took some shots, but he gave better than he took. And this motherfucker was a dude who came here from Venezuela, moved his family here from Venezuela because they was getting robbed. This ain't no guy that's just gonna go down. He don't have nothing else to fall back on. You have to beat it out of him. Yeah, that's exactly what he did.
Right.
Salute to the guys. Salute to you. Just appreciate you letting your boy on. Look, check this out. I was up all night. Up all night. I just rolled over and see you been on for 2 hours. You did? I know everybody done said what they done said. Motherfuckers done cooked. They done made their statements. You did?
Talk to me.
But your boy got to get his off.
Go ahead.
Get mine out. I told you. I've been telling you boys. I ain't needed no wait and see, no certain style, no nothing. I told you before Lipinets. This the 2nd best welterweight and possibly the best in the division. Y'all know I'm A1 to the core. Earl Spencer's my guy. But I'm logical when it come to this shit. The only person that give me pause when it come to EJ from 160 down is Jaron Ennis. And it didn't take last night for me to know that. I've been telling y'all that. Been telling you. I'm going to tell y'all something else too.
Right.
It's that something special, that extra muscle, all of that bullshit that they try to say that we got that just makes us better. Nah. We seen it last night. It's that something special. It's that extra gear. It's why we say they need to train more with us. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you something. At the 147-pound division right now, if your ass ain't Boots Ennis or Earl Spence Jr., y'all tell me who ain't losing rounds to Roman Villa.
Nah, that's real talk. That's real talk. Real talk.
Floyd Mayweather told y'all ass a long time ago, anybody can fight for 6 rounds. Anybody can fight for 6 rounds. So we seen Speedy get out there and be Speedy for 6 rounds. But I've been telling y'all that's why Speedy's tucked his ass over there at Golden Boy for a long time too. Because he knew them pea shooters wouldn't really like that. God damn it. And so Roman Villa, let me tell y'all something. When y'all want to talk about Boots ain't fought nobody, Boots ain't fought nobody, y'all can't say that motherfucking shit. No more.
It's over.
That shit over with. Because I'm going to tell you something. That's somebody Lorenzo would have avoided unless he was a motherfucking mandatory.
And for y'all that don't know who Lorenzo is, that's Bud Crawford.
The first 2 rounds, y'all seen that stick work. Bust him up, open him up. But then you seen Jaron start going through layers and levels. And to his credit, Roman Villa kept coming. And not only did he just keep coming, he didn't just keep coming with the same shit. He tried whatever he could. He just didn't have it.
Right.
But guess what? There are very few that have what it takes, bro. This is what we talk about, the difference. I'm telling you. I am telling you. I've watched that boy lose rounds to Jose Benavidez Jr. I watched him lose. I watched him lose rounds to lesser fucking competition. I seen him.
Lundy.
Like, bro, I mean, on and on and on for years, right? He having to pull shit out against lesser competition. That's the guy last night that nobody in the division besides probably 2 motherfuckers can just go in there and handle.
Yeah, right.
So all of that talk y'all was talking about, Booth after Karen, all of the slander, all of that extra shit. Ain't none of you motherfuckers out there with that today. None of them. Now all of you want to shit on Villa. He wasn't nobody. Yeah. He wasn't nobody. He wasn't nobody. But when I told y'all Villa was gonna punch on Speedy, y'all didn't believe. But I want to leave with this.
You already know.
Jaron Ennis' performance speaks for itself.
Right.
He showed all the motherfucking tools needed. Ain't no more step up. He need to prove himself. All of that. You see why
motherfuckers hype train, no none of that.
Swallow that shit. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Who else at the 147-pound division besides Earl Spence Jr. and Jaron Boots Ennis can you confidently say goes in the ring and beats Roman Villa?
Yeah, man.
I'm talking about the landscape as the word is now. Ain't no Danny, ain't no Sean. We know Thurman hanging on to a piece. We seen Ugas battered and bruised before. Stanley is stiff as fuck. Rhabdomyolysis done beat the shit out of Virgil Ortiz. So y'all tell me at 147 pounds, who is you dropping in that motherfucker that you feel confident fucking up Roman Villa? Okay, right, so when you do that, right? And when you look at the fact that I said the motherfucking Goat Renzo is third best, your third best welterweight, drop him in there with Roman Villa.
Yo.
I can't hear y'all out there.
I'm telling you.
Drop him in there. Drop him in there with that motherfucker who just keep coming and keep coming and keep coming.
Yeah, he really a mummy, bro.
Bro, and we seen Boots fuck his hand up.
He did. Right? Pounding on that dude.
Facts. Right? Pounding on him. Beating the shit out of him. Right?
Boots hit him with everything.
And listen, even though Boots won every round, right? Every round, there was not a moment up until probably the 10th when you just knew, you know what I'm saying? Like Boots had went into that extra gear and he had no chance of getting there. Bro, it was up until that point, you always, I don't give a fuck what nobody say, you always felt like Villa might hit him with something. He might catch him with a little something. He's still strong. Even his daddy told him for most of the fight, hey man, just keep doing what we're supposed to do. Break him down. Break him down. I'll tell you when to go get it. So like I said, drop somebody else in there at the 147-pound division with him. That's why the motherfucker sitting there, bro. I'm telling you, if Boots go get a title at 147 after the smoke clears with everybody, and Roman Villa come back for a rematch, ain't nobody gonna be mad at it. You're gonna hear plenty of motherfuckers say, well, he might catch him this time. He did get his ass whooped the first time, but shit, he's seen the style now.
Still be that slither of hope that he could land that shot.
I'm telling you, it's gonna take somebody else in the division, bro. You're gonna see Ugas and Thurman fight each other pretty soon, right? Okay, the winner of that, if it's Ugas, you know he'll be with fighting goddamn me. He'll be with fighting Jaron. Maybe. Right? I think he'll be with it because it'll be belts on the line, plus it's a last little check before he get out. But if it's Thurman, y'all got a lot of confidence in that. Steve and them gonna have to pay the shit out of him for him to take that ass whoop.
Yeah, Thurman ain't taking that fight.
You see what I'm saying? So look at the landscape of 147 pounds.
He wouldn't even take the Spence fight when Spence was coming up.
Thank you. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Look at the landscape of 147 pounds, bro. I'm just telling you, bro. That was a bad motherfucker. You seen Boots beat every round.
They already trying to move him up, though.
Yeah, they're trying to move him up.
They're always trying to move him up. They don't want to see him get no, get in the mix. They tell him there ain't nobody from the fight. Okay, but still, his dream is to get his first title shot at welterweight. Let the man accomplish his dream. Then he could go through the rest, second part of his career.
Right, because everybody, you know what? I knew as soon as everybody head hit the pillow, you dig? They need to wake up with something, right? So the best thing, what? So the first thing I already expect. That's why Earl running from 154 now, running to 154 now. So now everybody want to push Boots to 154 because ain't nobody left at 147 that's fucking with him after they seen what the fuck I've been telling them. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is, at the landscape 147 pounds, it really ain't much left out there. And somebody like Roman Villa can be a viable motherfucking option in this division until somebody move up and join it with Jaron. Because it ain't gonna be a standing honest or something. I mean, they'll have great fights, but that's what I'm saying. Villa can have a great fight with standing honest. You feel what I'm saying? Villa can have a great fight with Butayev. People like that. Those are firefights, right? He just ain't got that special something for just the top guys. But we seen the guys that play like they top guys, we seen what the fuck happened to them. They got punched on.
Right.
So I'm just saying, y'all, give Boots his motherfucking credit. Give Boots his motherfucking credit, bro. I am not from Philly. Y'all always try to say that Homer shit when I talk about Earl Spence when it comes to Renzo. Well, guess what? Guess what? That Philly special, he'll stomp all in that shit from Nebraska too. And that boy know. He know. That's why he played like he know his goddamn name till he got up under somewhere where he could hide. And if y'all really believe that he wanted to fight that boy, then his ass would have ended up at Showtime a long time ago.
Right.
Because if it was all about fighting on blackbud.net, then why the fuck ain't he fighting over there now? His motherfucking ass at Showtime, over there where they live in check to check. Man, y'all sell that shit to somebody else. It's 817. You hear me? I'ma always bring it logically, but I'm gonna bring it real. Y'all seen what y'all seen last night is what the fuck I've been telling y'all were gonna see. Everybody had what you had to say about Karen. You bitch at the ring. Man, that son bitch wasn't there to fight. That nigga was there to survive and cash a check. I told you niggas that. Don't no motherfucker get in the ring and turn around and just flat out fucking run.
Yeah, that was wild. Like they probably never have him on again.
What? Never.
That was bad, bro. I'm
Absolutely
sorry.
Never.
I get it, yo. Like you ain't trying to go out cold. I know you ain't, but damn, you got in there. And then do the homework. Like go look at any tape that you can find on dude and see if he fight like he fought then. He don't. That's the crazy part. I'm telling you, he must have watched tape on Boots.
He knew he was gonna get hit with some shit, and he ain't want
all the wrong tape. All his fights knockouts anyway. That shit traumatizing to an opponent. You try to watch tape, watch them fights too long, see all them opponents getting knocked out. By the time you get it there, you like, man, look, I'ma just survive, and that's what he did, bro.
And just did you peep what Renzo said on Twitter?
Mine was too, Ant. He said something about the fight supposed to be stopped earlier.
Dude took hella shots to the head. Fight should have been stopped a long time ago. Let me tell you something.
You watching?
Watch, but y'all peep this. This ain't top rank, homie. This ain't top rank, homie. You can't land a few punches and the motherfucker still be on his feet and the ref come in and wave it off for you, bro. This ain't top rank. If you looking for some soft shit like that, you in the wrong, boy. You done fucked up. Al them gonna make you earn that money, boy. Al them gonna make you earn that shit, boy. You gonna get your ass whooped, boy. They gonna carry you out that motherfucker, boy. Ain't gonna be no, oh shit, he doing a little damage to him. Let's stop it. Let's go back, throw that goddamn towel in, but he gonna be using it to wipe Cheeto grease off his fingers. I'm telling you, that old weak ass shit. They should have stopped the fight. He took hella shots to the head. Bro, you looking for a way out. You looking for a way out. If you seen that fight like that, oh yeah, your ass looking for a way out. Don't be looking for them judges to save you when that nigga start hitting you upside your shit.
No,
biting your lip and swinging at somebody, biting your lip and coming forward ain't gonna save your ass all the time. I'm telling you, y'all get ready. Mark my motherfucking word. It's only one motherfucker fucking with that boy we seen last night. And it's the nigga from Dallas. It ain't that nigga from Omaha. That nigga from Omaha ain't got that. He wouldn't have did that to Villa last night. We'd have been talking about a shocking upset or some shit. For real shit. If a little 126-pound nigga hitting you and deer legging your ass, imagine what that big ass nigga gonna do. We seen you play Ring Around the Rosy with Jose.
I don't know if I'm holding that to him too much or holding that over his head, but like I ain't gonna lie, it's just a part of me that when I see him and Earl, I can't get that vision out of my head with Gamboa hurting him, stiffing him up like that. Because if EJ go across your chin the same way, and look, the same mistake he made in that fight, he's made it as recent as Avanesian, I think. That pulling back with your arm out, like your chin in the air, like he who else caught him? Kavaliauskas caught him even better, doing the same thing he did pretty much with Gamboa. I'm like, you still make that mistake, yo. You just can't tell me that EJ can't ring your bell like that if he catch you the right way.
Bro, I'm talking to Dub last night.
It's gonna be easy, but I think it could be their toughest fight, both of them. For some reason, I think that. I do. I think Bug he ain't gonna go down without a good fight, but he got the right level of dog in him that's gonna give him the fight that he gonna need to make him question himself. I think that's possible. I do.
Sam, I don't think it's disrespectful to say he the third best welterweight in the division and has been since he came and has been for a long time. He was second to Boo Star weight, making his way up. But to say that, it's a lot of welterweight fighters out there, bro. For you to be in the top 3, you still make the motherfucking podium. People think I really just shit on the man's skills in the ring. And now he got ability in the ring, y'all. He got ability in the ring. But the way he move outside of it is flawed as fuck. And the way he move in his career is flawed as fuck. And his opponents and how he go about it is sorry as fuck. Like I said, he would not have fought a Roman Villa, goddamn me, voluntarily. That would have been some mandatory shit. And he would have did everything he could to fight somebody else for the mandatory, except for that nigga. That shit would have to be forced on him. He'd never fight a motherfucker like Villa. Guaranteed.
Yeah, man, that risk right there. And again, the reason why is again the reward. Like, I just don't see you being brave enough to fight that dude like that. I don't.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
Look, Tito in the chat saying you can't be doing triangle theories and shit. Well, fuck a triangle theory. Go look at his 39 fights and you tell me a motherfucker. You tell me a motherfucker in them 39 fights that's handling Roman Villa. The damn show wasn't Podcast Porter.
Podcast said I'm mad they booed during the Santos fight. I don't understand why. He put on a good fight, yo.
Because he only wanted to engage how he wanted to engage. He just wanted to keep space and working from the outside. He didn't want to finish Adorno. You feel what I'm saying?
I got that feeling too. I said that. I said he stayed. He got higher than second gear, and then he went after about 5 rounds. He went back to first and just picked him apart slowly. I wasn't mad at it, but I said that was the only criticism because it's like I think he felt a little bit of the pace that he set for himself because he didn't get much resistance put back, so he was able to fight at the pace he wanted to. And I still see him have moments where it looked like he felt it, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna just a little bit and fight.
Hey, well, that's the difference. That's the difference, fam, between people who know and love the sweet science, you feel me, and a casual boxing fan. Because casual boxing fans see what? Okay, he better than him. Go ahead, dominate him, knock him out.
Right.
Ain't enough action. Boo.
I think that William Foster fight was still in the back of his mind too, because he gassed in that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Right.
Good point.
Right. Good point. And I think that too. I think he felt like, and again, I'll be trying to understand and not just be the guy criticizing these fighters. So I looked at it like maybe he felt like, you know what, I heard him enough to get his respect. I got his hands in his pockets. He really don't want to throw. I already piled about 5 rounds straight. You know what? I'm feeling it a little bit. I'm gonna just sit back and pick him apart. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's just what he did. And I think that shows growth. Like, it might not be the most exciting thing for people to watch, but I understand it. And I'm trying to understand. I'm not being a guy that just want to knock him. I get it. But I do wonder how it would play out if you're in there and you set a pace for yourself and another guy's putting up some resistance. How do How do you behave after about 5 or 6 rounds if you ain't having it all your way? Are you tired by that point? Do you slow down? Do you really still have that gear? And the only reason I had that question is how he approached it. It almost like Left said, you might have been questioning another fight in the back of your mind, like, you know what? I want to show that I learned from this, and I do understand. I think that's smart. Like, yo, I put rounds in the bank. I'm not about to go out of my way to beat this dude, and I already got him beat because he don't even want to punch me. So,
well, I knew motherfuckers gonna have a problem with what I said, especially when it came to Renzo. But I tell you what, tell me who you confident at 147, not named Earl Spence or goddamn me Jaron Ennis, going in there and not losing rounds to Villa. I'm asking all these super educated ass motherfuckers in the chat, right?
Hats off the boots.
Who can we guarantee ain't losing no rounds to Villa besides them two?
Yeah, man.
I seen Renzo. And again, why y'all mad at me? We seen Renzo lose rounds to lesser competition.
It's true.
So tell me outside of your GOAT Renzo that you ain't gonna be honest about. Okay? Because see, you'll be honest about everybody else, but who you like. We seeing that with Shakur, right? We seeing that with Dev. We seeing that with Tank. We see that motherfuckers can't be logical about anybody else unless it's their favorite guy. Motherfuckers will say Earl Spence is my favorite guy. I'm telling you, from 160 down, ain't nobody that give him no shit but boots. And it's gonna take everything to beat him. Everything. Oh, man. Okay. So look, I swallow my lump of coal. I swallow my lump of coal, homie. I can swallow mine. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm telling y'all is, ain't now one of y'all can bring up nobody at 147 pounds. Y'all confident ain't losing no goddamn rounds to Villa. Including Renzo. Because we seen him lose to lesser competition, lose rounds to him.
And if y'all don't know who Renzo is, it's Terrence Crawford.
Nah, they know who Renzo is. They don't know who Terrence Crawford is. They know who Lorenzo Jones is, because that's the nigga in the movies. Ain't nobody seen him fight.
His name, in boxing.
These same niggas ain't seen Renzo fight.
That's not
they
his
ain't
name.
Bought no pay-per-views. Them niggas ain't even bought his t-shirt, that polyester ass t-shirt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, they said his t-shirts ain't all that too, man. Bud, you gotta do better with your product, man. You know what I mean? You're a future Hall of Famer. Stop playing now. I can't wait to see this though. And again, I think it's all about understanding where a person is coming from and what stance you standing on. Again, if people they need to get past not agreeing with each other. I'm telling you, it's hard to have a conversation like that because you can't tap into what somebody else is saying and what point you making. And again, it's you just going off of what you've seen. Not saying he hasn't fought anybody, but we always say his levels in boxing, right? So all we doing when people are talking about it, the people that he's fought is acknowledging those levels as it pertains to an Errol Spence. If you look at the guys that he's fought, especially some of the timing in which he fought some of them guys, could we honestly say that those guys present the kind of issues and problems and the type of challenge that an Errol Spence will present to him? I think that's okay. It's reasonable to say you don't think he's been in there with that type of fighter. You get what I'm saying? And I think it's a fantasy that, and this is just me, I'm not saying he's not versatile, Terrence Crawford. I'm not saying that. You get what I'm saying? He's tricky. He can do some things and he can fight his ass off, but I think it's a fantasy that he can do so much more in the ring than EJ. I think that's bullshit. Because if you ask yourself, if you really strip that down, you ask yourself, well, what is it that EJ can't do? Start there. Because it's not a lot of shit he can't do. Now, could Bud probably do some things better? That's boxing. But again, when you're saying somebody can do so much more than somebody and you can't explain it to the point where when you do try to explain it, you end up repeating some of the same things over, you're making my point. I don't think he can do so many more things in the ring. I think this shit is boxing. Y'all act like he can grow another set of arms and start punching in there or something. Bro, what can't EJ do in the ring? I seen him do a little bit of everything at some point in his career. I seen it. I watched it. So I just don't think, I just think Bud Crawford, obviously, is about his style. He goes about it different. I love the temperament. You get clipped. He won his back. And I've always said that it's worked all the way up until this point, in my opinion, because of the level of opposition. Now, I think if you have that mindset with Errol Spence, you get clipped and you abandon your game plan, I think it might get bad for you. That's just me. But
now, see, that's the most logical brother on YouTube telling y'all that biting his lip and coming for that shit after he get hit done worked all the way up to this point because of the level of competition that he's had. That's his humble opinion. How many humble motherfucking opinions have you heard like that in regards to Jaron Boots Ennis and Terrence Bud Crawford? Okay, well, when you put a motherfucker in there like Villa, let me tell you, Villa lost all 10 rounds last night. All 10 rounds last night. But like I said, for 9 of those 10 rounds, there was always an air of danger with that guy. Always an air of danger. And both of them said, dude got snapped. You hear me? So what I'm saying to you is, you take that same cat that we seen last night, lose them 10 rounds, right? And you drop him in the ring with Renzo. I seen the motherfucker talk about Villa is Boots' green machine. Boy, stop.
Right.
Boots didn't touch the canvas. First of all, it wasn't no firefight between them. Villa had some good moments in a few rounds, a couple of good punches. You hear me? But he ain't actually putting no work on the motherfucker.
I get that, C-Wood. I get that.
And I'm telling you, bro, if you take that same motherfucker and you drop him in the ring right now at 147 pounds with the rest of the field out there,
it's gonna be a firefight.
It's gonna be a firefight, bro.
And more than likely, because again, that you just gotta think there's not too many people that's equipped with what Boots was able to come into that ring with and execute it the way he did. And that's just being honest, because we seen all of these dudes fight. So I think it is reasonable to think Villa would give damn near any of these other guys a damn good fight, bro. A damn good fight based on who they've already fought.
Motherfuckers always want to lean on Terrence Crawford 39 fights, but I swear to God, they can't name no more than 5 opponents without Googling it.
And I get that point, C-Wood. I definitely get it because it makes sense to me, right? But I guess what it is the more in depth you go with the conversation, you force to kind of go a little bit through the layers and see like there's moments in fights with guys of lesser talent that's provided a level of issue for this dude that when you look over at Errol Spence and see the type of fighter he is, it's hard to believe that he won't be able to provide that same level of uncomfortability or even a bigger issue for you because he's just a more superior talent than most likely everybody, in my honest opinion, that you've been in the ring with. It's not that your fights at 35 and 40 don't count. People don't understand that. That's a conversation when you retire, bro. But as it pertains to Errol Spence, that shit don't hold no weight. Because imagine what he would have did if he'd have fought any of those guys you fought at 140 or 35. It wouldn't even be a conversation. It'd destroy them all. So it's like, it don't matter what you did in them previous weight classes when it pertains to that dude. I think people don't get it. And when you look at the guys that he fought, some of the best wins before he got to 47, what does Errol Spence do to them? So it's not that we don't respect the wins, but they just don't hold no weight when it comes to this fighter that he's getting in the ring with. It just has nothing to do with it.
And I'm gonna say it again: the boy got talent. The boy is talented, bro. He is talented, bro. I mean, he wouldn't. Right. You know, hey, look, he's talented, bro. When I say he's a top 3 welterweight, bro, that is not slighting him. That is not disrespect, bro. The welterweight division got a lot of fighters in it, bro. Real talk. To say you in the top 3, 4, 5 or whatever, that's not really disrespect, bro. Bud is a good fighter, bro. But I swear to God, I swear to you, if you go down that goddamn resume, even at 140 pounds, if you just took 100 and 147, ain't nobody in that cavalcade of fighters that you could drop in there with Roman V and say, they schooling his ass. They ain't losing around to him. Hell no. He gonna punch on the majority of them motherfuckers, if not all of them.
And get him do some tough outs and probably rearrange some shit while he up in there with him.
How many times do you need to see Terrence Bud Crawford fight to know? How many times do you need to see Sean Porter to know? How many times do you need to see Errol Spence fight to know? How many times do you need to see Boots fight to know? I knew what he was gonna do.
We've been watching. We've seen all of those dudes fight more than enough times to know at this point. I feel like. You get what I'm saying? I just feel like what we saying ain't unreasonable, man. I think we gonna see that it come when this fight come, man. And I just don't want to sound like we discounting the challenge that.
Why does this guy keep bringing up Khan? Are you talking about Amir Khan?
Man, I was just gonna say that, bro. Amir Khan, bro. Real talk. If you bring up Amir Khan, what kind of argument do you have? That's what I'm saying. Like when you lean on resume, you seen this man in public not even lean on his resume because he can't. He can't. He's still talking about a Gamboa fight was the biggest fight for him. His fans do more. His fans do a better job of arguing for him than he does his goddamn self.
Nah, that's something that I found to be true though.
Goddamn,
you know
bro.
What?
It's
you know
cool
what the
to
problem
be.
is? It's a miscommunication, and I can see that because I can tell in the responses. People think all of the conversation and criticism is in an effort to discredit the fighter that Crawford is. Nah, if you're a guy that just feels like he up against something special and he gonna lose, your argument or your stance is gonna suggest that. Like it's not about taking nothing from him. How many cases could we state for him that we think he gonna win? I say this over and over. I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think this could end up being both of their toughest fights. I think they could both bring something out of each other that we ain't seen. I think all those things are possible, but I just feel like at the end of the day, it's, one dog might have a bigger bite at the end of the day, man. It's skipping past all the X's and O's. I just think his determination and will is just second to none, bro. Like, I don't care, man. You get thrown from a car. I wanted to know where the hell was he at when that happened. Like, get what I'm saying? You look at that video and I'm like, dude done broke his teeth, face all up, like scrape his, man. I'm just like, yo, if that ain't stop you from even thinking about boxing, and I ain't saying he didn't think about it, but the fact that he's still here and fighting and is this determined, I think that says something, man. I think the determination is going to really be a factor. Like EJ said, I really think he understands who he is and how to get the job done that's necessary to be successful. Like, I think that might sound simple, but that's just what it is. EJ is simple.
Fam, check it out. Half of them, when you talk to him, oh, he got a chance. He got a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something. What a chance is, right? A chance is scratching a lottery ticket. A chance, goddamn me, is not looking both ways across the street and possibly not getting hit. You're taking chances. If you are depending on chance getting in the motherfucking ring with Earl Spence, you done already lost. And the mentality of everybody is, it's either he got a chance, it's a 50-50 fight, or Go Renzo gonna smoke him. I'd rather all y'all just say Go Renzo gonna smoke him, because that let me know you just fans. When you say it's 50-50, a lot of you motherfuckers don't want to be on the wrong side of history. A lot of you don't want to establish that and be on the wrong side of history, because all I see is, well, what if he do win? Well, what if he do win? So that just let me know you down that he gonna win too. You hoping he win. I ain't talking like that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So what I'm saying to you is this, y'all. If you got to be on a hope and a prayer, if you got to go over 39 fights and try to argue for a motherfucker, right? If you got to validate the Jeff Horn belt hold for 5 years, if you got to start validating shit for a motherfucker and they can't validate shit for you, if you got to validate a motherfucker asking you to boycott another black man while he go fight, I've been sneezing, right? If you got to try to validate a motherfucker saying that they live check to check and now he over there getting the check, at some point, you got to say, God damn, I'm having to validate a lot for this nigga. Motherfucker, turn around, validate something for me. Fight somebody.
Right.
Do something. A nigga went and jumped out on a lily pad in the ocean to run from a goddamn fight and went and fought, I've been sneezing. Say, bro, look, man, y'all can keep justifying, rationalizing, doing all that shit for your hero, but just keep it a buck, man. Keep it a buck.
You think and I mean this humbly and respectfully, you think on a much deeper level when it comes to this shit than other people. And I think a lot of times when people hear what you're saying, it's so much other shit that help you set the table for the things you are saying now that would make more sense to them. Like they don't get it. Like you done looked at how he's moving, the way he went about things, like, and the way you're processing that is what people probably can't understand. Like you see a guy that you went out of your way to not fight somebody and fought a much lesser guy. People just sneeze at that. Like that shows some intent.
It shows some shit. Bro. We seen Speedy do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Speedy turned down twice the money, right? Speedy turned down twice the money to fight Boots, to fight Villa. What the fuck happened? Got punched on. Trying to avoid a motherfucker that he knew he wasn't ready for. You feel what I'm saying? bro, you can go down this man's career and find a litany of people and ask why didn't he fight them? Like straight up. Like it may be one or two in the division.
Broner. I started with Broner.
Man,
he said he thought that was gonna be a fight for him.
Broner, Troyanowski, Ray Robinson. And when I say these names, right, there are names that you would be like, okay, that might be a name I'll avoid, but this nigga, why the fuck would I avoid him? And it's like that. It's like a row of mountains, up and down when you go through 135, 140, and 147. Of motherfuckers that he could have fought, either good motherfuckers or decent motherfuckers that he just avoided.
And I know some people just, again, you're not wrong for not looking into it that deep, but I just want to try to create some understanding. When you do look at things that deep, your assessment is going to be deeper than a lot of surface level information that people be coming up with when they try to make an argument for this dude. It's not like nobody is slighting him, bro. I'm telling you, when you watch them the way certain people have and you see the way he moved, you feel like that's going to play in the ring. Character, you know what I mean? And the way he went about this situation, like, again, I think one of the biggest things that where he lost people was he went from like blaming the people to, you know, like, you get what I'm saying? He didn't know who to blame. Spence, PBC, you give the people, we miserable, we broke. Like, this is that guy. Like, you get what I'm
the blame
saying?
belonged on him and he didn't want to take
all of that, bro. And they like, bro, this dude don't move right, and he just do a lot of BS, man.
Thank you. Yeah, just like you said, it's everybody else's fault but mine. Everybody else's fault but mine. But I'm telling you, if they kid walk in the door, they talking all this shit about Bud and everything right now, arguing for him. If they kid walk in the house right now and they got in trouble at school, and the first thing the kids say was everybody else was talking too. I ain't talking about everybody else. I'm talking about you. It ain't everybody else's fault that you got in trouble. It's your fault. You feel what I'm saying?
Salute to my bro Ant, man.
I be telling y'all all the time, this shit elementary, bro. But what you think about your boy Yoelvis, man, and MARQUIS?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to it. Let me read this real quick, man. Ant, appreciate you, bro. Appreciate the love, family. He say no lie that SANTOS showed boxing ability to go along with his power. Facts, he did. Who would you like to see him fight next? Has me very intrigued. Look, I hear. Look, man, y'all already know how I feel. He was calling a certain somebody out. He even put his head on the duck. So, look, I say go anywhere the smoke is, man. Like, I like what I seen from him. I think he put on a good fight, a smart fight, and I want to see him again. Look, he a credible name. I feel like, you get what I'm saying. I don't think that's somebody anybody just gets in there and walk over. Right? He showed that he can box, but I'm just hesitant. I wonder, is he a front runner? And I don't want to put that on him yet. I want to see another fight where somebody pushed the pace with him and see how he be feeling by midway through the fight. Like, I want to see, is he going, because he really let up off the gas, and that had me a little concerned for his gas tank, that he was thinking too much. And I'm like, somebody else that's pushing you, it's only reasonable to believe you might be a bit more tired down the stretch when you got somebody actually willing to fight you the entire fight. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't saying not everybody's going to present that level of issues or challenge for him, but it'd be good to see.
Who is his promoter?
Who that?
The guy you just mentioned, the guy
Edwin De Los Santos.
De Los Santos?
Well, not De Los, I know that he was Sampson. The guy that beat Gomez.
Marquise Taylor.
I think, man, who did he say? Did he say something? Is he with King?
Sure. I could find out.
Is he with King? Because I know he mentioned something about King promotion or some shit.
I'm not for sure, but I definitely could find out.
I don't want to say he is with him. I don't want to call him, but he mentioned it last night.
Promotion, that's them boys out of Pennsylvania. They do work with PBC. I was just trying to see if he gonna get some more opportunities because he.
He gonna get some more opportunities beating undefeated fighters.
An upset win could get you put up out of there.
Right.
You know
Me too, Ash. Throw him in there.
He really didn't have no business beating Yoelvis, is what, you know what I'm saying, what the masses would say. You dig what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure PBC can parlay that into something else.
Yeah, because we ain't seen Brandon the Cannon Adams since he knocked out that
Marquise
what was that boy name? Remember he knocked out that boy and they ain't gave him a fight yet? This is
Say it again.
I said we ain't seen Brandon the Cannon Adams since he had that knockout win over that highly touted prospect.
Sure have.
You know, sometimes those wins will get you shelled.
Right, depending on who you is and what situation you in. Right.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna tell you, a lot of them in fucked up contracts, right? So then when it come time for the money, the person that they signed to fucking them on the cash and stop them from fighting.
Dude in here going off. That's my cousin here. We know you rocking with your boy, but I don't mind eating crow because I like to. I think I'm pretty fair, so like I don't have an ego, so I don't know. I never will understand people that like are made or make or break off being right or wrong about a boxing pick. You go right into you don't know what you're talking about. We all of us get one or two wrong, bro.
That's where a lot of the hate come from, EJ. You real talk. You feel me? Because when you start articulating shit that a motherfucker can't get over, then it's, man, fuck that. Either they get in what it is they get in their feelings. Well, that's okay. You're gonna have to eat crow when such and such and such and such. We're not even talking about such and such and such and such. What I'm talking about is what led up to it. Shit that's history, shit that's facts, shit that's already done. So you can't get over that.
Yeah, just movement and intent and what you like. Again, like you said, cuz we'll never know what the reason why he did what he did, but we could sit here and look at a whole situation, and when you hear some of the things that took place, like walking away from something and claiming that you wanted it more than the other person, like, you know what, this might not play into the fight at all, but it might. I just feel like the one guy just is so much just straight to the fucking point. No fucking smoke and mirrors, no bullshit. Like this other guy is still will sit up and tell you, you know, like, of course you're the reason the fight is happening to a certain degree because you're the half of it, right? You gotta sign off, but you would make it sound like you are the sole reason in a way. Like you just don't even keep it real enough with yourself or your people in a sense. How do you believe that shit, bro? You had a whole nother fight. This dude is arguably coming off a layoff now in a fight in the biggest fight of his life because he wanted to fight you so bad. So it's like, it's just all how you look at it. I don't take it personally. I'm not mad at the dude. I'm glad we got it. But I'm telling you, I just try to add some understanding as to why people look at it a certain way. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe people don't play. Maybe you don't think nothing of it, but I don't know, man.
And here comes
all the way real. And I feel like that could play into how you approach this fight. You're just not being real with yourself.
I can't hate, man. I can't hate no fighter, you know, or the fighter not making me $1. So I don't know why you so emotional about it,
right,
bro? I'm passionate about the sport.
I thought Portergate had a good chance of giving him a run for his money, but I tell you what, once I seen that fight, how it was playing out, and I realized Porter was doing more boxing than doing Porter, I was like, you're gonna lose. There's no way you're gonna beat him. The only chance you had to beating him for real, or really giving him a real test, in my opinion, and really pushing him, is being you. And that same guy that we know you are, Showtime, and I ain't see Showtime. I seen podcasts, and he got his ass handed to him. You know
I picked him to beat Sean.
Like, I'm not trying to be funny. Just think if he showed up and fought with that same intensity that he fought EJ with, bro. You cannot tell me, bro, that it's a good chance we might be having a different conversation. Not about him losing, but I think
about the quality of the fight.
He makes it 12 rounds, bro.
You got damn right. You got damn right.
I don't say he beat him because Terrence Crawford is tricky, and the shit that he did well, it works for a guy like Porter. Take advantage of his over aggressiveness, and you get what I'm saying. And he just didn't look like in the best of shape. And I got the clip. I started to make a short video for everybody that keep crying like we made it up, that his pops got on his ass for not doing everything he was supposed to do. That's not us taking from Terrence Crawford. It's a damn fact. When we say it, they get emotional. We going off of what these dudes said out their mouth. When have you seen somebody's father throw their son under the bus immediately after his first knockout loss? He throws the man right under the bus. Ain't give him no time. Well, you know, guys get to a certain point and they think they know it all. And what, man, you were supposed to have that conversation in the locker room, dude. Like, how you gonna just throw the man under the bus? He ain't even caught his breath from this ass whooping and you throwing him right under the bus. Crawford hugging him and you throwing him under the bus. This man don't know how to feel right now. Crawford done whooped his ass and went and hugged him. He's still thinking about it. You done threw the towel, man. He processing shit. You throwing him right under the bus, man. I'm like, nah, man. Nah, you don't do it like that. When he say that, cuz EJ got a split.
Well, Porter didn't get no split decision with nobody.
What was it? Majority. What was it with Sean Porter? Something. It wasn't a unanimous though, was it? But I see that
majority.
But I think, look, I'm just being honest. It's things that I factor in. Some people call it excuses. I call it reasons. It's just different to me. If you got a guy coming off of fat camp, that is 1,000,000% EJ's fault. But it's still a reality. That man ain't in his best shape, and you can look at him and see. I don't care about how ripped up he gonna look like that, but you obviously can tell that dude is not in the best shape he could be in. You know that, and we also know, based on what Sean Porter said, he pretty much had 2 training camps back to back, and was on record saying he's in the best shape of his life. So you factor this in. I'm coming off a fat camp. You coming off to the best camp. You in the best shape of your life, right? And then on top of that, I beat you at your game.
And still beat him 8-4.
Whether it was split, majority, unanimous, none of that shit mattered to me. The fact that when you factor that shit in and I still got in there and beat you at what you did best, that shows that I'm different. Terrence Crawford beat him at what Terrence Crawford does. You get what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford ain't going there and out Sean Porter, Showtime Sean Porter. I would be super impressed. I'm still impressed that he beat him up the way he did. There's nothing to take from it. But beat that version of that guy up the way Spence did, or beat him at his own game, I just find value in that. And again, I just ain't seen him beat too many people at their own game. And a guy that was in that type of shape, I would love to see it, because even without him being in the best shape possible, look what kind of fight that was. That was a fight of inches. He made a few mental mistakes down the stretch that cost him that fight. Other than that,
everywhere. They everywhere. It's
and everything.
In the defense of Lorenzo, it's everywhere, Just. I'm telling you, it's all over the board. Motherfucker bounce from Sean Porter all the way to Felix Diaz, bro. They will do whatever it takes, bro. Whatever it takes. But I swear to God, if Bud Crawford was saying, I want to fight Earl Spence, I'm not fighting nobody else but Earl Spence, and Earl Spence went and fought David Avernesian instead of going to face Bud Crawford, bro, we would not hear the end of it. I swear to God, we would not hear the end of it, bro. If Earl Spence got dropped by Ocampo,
right, Jay, we
would not hear the end of it. But goddamn it, they don't want you to mention. Goddamn me, Green Machine dropping him. Don't mention that Porter had half a camp and was podcasting and was still up on his ass because his corner even told him they felt like he was losing.
Right.
I mean, bro, you can bring this shit up, and I swear to God, bro, they will come up with some shit. Now Sean Porter beat Earl Spence.
Hey, 817, but you gotta remember that fight between this is why I think that fight between Terrence Crawford and Porter was more of a sparring session. I don't think they're really trying to go at each other like that. And I've seen some instances where Terrence Crawford wasn't really even kind of doing certain things that he usually do. Now let me finish before you go. I know you can go. So
I ain't going nowhere.
No, I'm talking about you can go like that.
I know, but I know.
But I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that I don't really think they were really going at each other like they were supposed to go at each other, and I really believe that fight was just like a throwaway fight for both of them. I don't really believe both of them put their head and hearts into it like that.
I mean, for me, this is just me. I felt like one of the two guys couldn't turn that switch off, like that friendship shit, and I felt like it definitely wasn't Terrence Crawford. If I might have overanalyzed a couple things, but I looked at even the face off and how Terrence Crawford was looking him in his face. At that point, that wasn't his friend. Sean Porter was still fucking smiling, and I'm like, "What is you on, dude? Like, what are you on?" Like, he
would
have whooped your ass right now if he could, and you still smiling, and it just, to me, I just didn't like the way it looked. Like Crawford was on demon time at that moment, so it's like I just always felt like that played into it a little bit, and then think about it.
Man,
I looked at some of those rounds, like the fifth and sixth round.
Let him know, look, we still good. And he done invited this man out to paintballing up on his show to talk real estate when we want to hear this man talk about if he gonna fight Earl Spence.
Kenny Porter already told y'all they was scared of the boy.
Friendly.
When the daddy tells you years ago he was scared of this nigga as a teenager.
Who are you talking about?
You already see what I'm saying? Listen.
No, I don't. You're talking. Who are you Kenny Porter talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
Kenny Porter already told everybody. He told everybody basically he was afraid of Bud when Bud was a fucking teenager.
Oh, Bud. Okay, I thought you were talking about EJ.
No.
No.
So listen, I don't know what expectations y'all had of Sean when he fought Bud Crawford. Everybody say I hate him so much. When the fight was announced, I told y'all Bud Crawford was gonna stop him. I told y'all that Bud Crawford was going to stop him. And the reason why I didn't think the fight's gonna be serious in the first place. I really honestly didn't think it was gonna be that competitive fight. I think they just put on a good form. I know you don't think that. I know you don't think it was going to be that because they was friends and all of that shit. But I knew it wasn't gonna be shit because he wasn't shit when he fought Sebastian Formella. I seen what EJ took out of him.
Me too.
And I knew Sean wasn't going. I knew Sean didn't have it no more because he didn't. He wouldn't go out there and put out a performance like he did with Formella. The writing was on the wall,
and he said it.
And the next move was what? The bag fight. And that was a bad you know fight. How people don't do their research again because again it's all feelings and friends and all of that shit. But Sean Porter made his biggest upfront to date. And how did they get that out of purse bid? Who finessed it? Al.
No, Sean Porter wasn't trying to fight that fight.
Okay.
That's
why he chased him for a year. He wasn't.
He wasn't trying.
All right. I'm a hush. I'm gone, Just. I already know what time it is.
You already know 817. Appreciate you, my bro.
Yeah, what's up?
Love, man. Much love. But it's always a conversation. I ain't gotta be right, but because I understand perspectives and I know everybody process things differently. So it's all good for me. Like, there's no right or wrong answer. Shit. Some people feel like he did, some people feel like he didn't. I feel like once that fight was made, though, I felt like Terrence Crawford didn't care for fighting him because he looked at him as a friend. But I felt like once that was what it was, then he was like, it is what it is. Like, I feel like he really got that mentality to turn that switch all the way off.
He does too.
He did it all the way up until the end of the fight.
I think Terrence Crawford had to win that fight. So I think he did put a lot more into it. But I think to be honest with you, I don't want to say fix, but it didn't look right to me. Especially that stoppage, it didn't. Yeah.
It's always going to be stuff like that, but people just got to be open to somebody seeing it differently than them. I keep pointing this out for a reason because so many people can't just understand that somebody's seen it differently than you. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? So I looked at that stoppage and I looked at it over. I watched another video and I know this might look like it sound like it's reaching, but I looked at Sean Porter after he got dropped and it almost looked like he gave his dad a signal. So while everybody was being mad at his dad, I'm looking at Sean Porter like, hold on. You looked at him a certain way. You gave him some type of little look, and just right after that, I seen it in that little clip, and I was like, man, we mad at Kenny, but Sean looked like you gave your dad that look. It was similar but different. He had a similar look when Sean was dropped by AB. When AB dropped in the 12th, he looked like that.
Sean was always straight, and I think his dad was like, "Okay, not do this no more." His dad was like, "Do this no more."
Sean looked over there at his dad like, "Yo, you think I'm good? Am I good? Or am I not good?" Like it was just one of them, like where you created the level of doubt in your dad's mind for him to say he seen what he needed to see. Because you looking at him like that, bro. Like you looking like you almost want him to help you out. Like, you know what I'm saying? And he did, little Gambro. But I always think about that, Kurt. I can't help but to think that. That don't mean that EJ 100% gonna hurt him, right? But we see, Evan Neeson landed some punches too, that some hooks that I was like, hold on. I get it. It's a fight though, man. I get it. I'm just saying, man. Them dudes ain't on no EJ level at all, bro. So
no, do you think Crawford fights to a competition? It seems like he does that a lot.
And it's like I don't know. It's like he I don't know. It's just the way I see Bud typically. Like he a smart guy, right? He get it in there and he tries to figure you out. Within them few rounds that he's figuring you out, I just seen him as a guy that's allowed certain fighters to have success on them that you don't feel like they should have had, right? Maybe so. but he'll figure it out. And again, I keep crediting that to the level of opposition. Now, I might be reading into it too much. That might just be who he is, and that's his calling card. Whenever it gets tough for him, he could just pull something out. But again, I feel like that effort is that's much tougher to do against a guy that is a rock, man. Like, you get what I'm saying? That's sturdy in there. You get what I'm saying? He don't do a lot of stupid shit in the ring. Like, he make mistakes. I'm not saying he's perfect, but he get it done, man. He's very efficient, man. He's sure about what he want to do, and it don't take him a whole lot of time to figure it out. That's how I see Spence. Like, and again, there's two things that can happen that could be factors, right? Determining factors to me. Either Bud getting rhythm before Earl get into his work. You give him work into his pace. I like to work how he like to work. One of those two things, either them two things happen, you could see it being problems for either guy. Bud is a rhythm fighter to me. I keep saying that. Once he establishes that rhythm, he is hard to deal with. Just look at the track record, and I understand the opponents. I get it, but just look at how he wins his fights. Once it take him a little bit, you might get it off. You might win a couple rounds. You might get lucky and win 3. I've seen it happen once or twice. I think I did. Him let people get them early rounds, but again, once he figure out what he figured out, then it's like he gonna beat your ass. You get what I'm saying? And he's good at making people, I think, engage or try to fight them when they shouldn't. Like, he's good at taking advantage of your mistakes. It's that simple. He's a smart dude. You know what I'm saying? Look how he beat Gamboa after Gamboa hurt him. I know a lot of us say, he got hurt. I'll finish the story because that ain't the end of the story. He did get hurt. He backed off.
He got hurt, yeah.
Had to recover. And then, he got to him.
What I learned is, like, when people, especially when it comes to this fight, I think EJ, be honest with you, I think EJ is gonna win. I think that he's gonna win just because of the level of competition he has. But I think he's just a tougher dude than Bud. I don't know. They don't have more heart than Bud. I don't say they're tough dudes. They're both tough.
Got all the heart you could need a fighter to have. Even EJ understands that. Yeah. That's another thing. I feel like I ain't really heard nobody say it. I ain't saying you did or you didn't. I feel like as much as they can understand each other without being in the ring with each other, I feel like EJ is more open and honest about just how good he feel like Bud Crawford is. And I don't feel like it's exactly the same way on the other side. Now, the reason I'm saying that, you feel like energy, if you feel like anybody been keeping the same energy, as you would say it was EJ. If anybody energy split, seemed like Team Crawford. Seemed like they had a lot of more nice things to say as it got closer to this fight and calling them all types of good fighters and stuff like that. And you expect to hear some of it, but nah, bro. Keep calling them the drunk and saying shit like, yeah, nah, keep that energy, bro. Nah, don't try to talk about how good he is now. Like, I don't want to, like, you get what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that after you shitted on him that bad. So it was like,
with that money that they getting, it made it a lot nicer.
Yeah, a lot nicer anyway. Man, I'm telling you, he is.
Nah, I just thought that was just a bunch of bullshit anyway.
Thanks, man.
So
you already know 817, man. I try to, I'm gonna always call it down the middle. It's easy to do it because I don't want nobody want to listen to you sit up and be biased. I try not to be at all, bro. I just tell you how I see it. There, that aggression, relentlessness. I know Crawford got a level of dog in him, right? We've seen it a number of times. He definitely got it in him, but I don't know. Could that saying the greater bigger fighter beats the great small fighter, or however it go? Like, could that be this? You know what I'm saying? Would that apply to this fight? Because I could see that too. You know what I'm saying? And again, I think people got to stop tricking themselves into thinking dudes do so much more than the other, man. This shit is boxing, bro. They both throw their hands and they both could do a lot in there. They just do it at a different shit at different levels, man. That's what I think. Get what I'm saying? One guy relies on counter punching and trying to outthink you and take advantage of your mistakes, and one guy is coming and trying to break you down and take everything from you and force you to make mistakes and remove your ability to think. That's the thing with EJ. When he in close, he not very wasteful. You might think he's just throwing, but he hitting shit that matter. Arms, elbows, hips, like that shit matter. Like I think one of the worst assessments that people made is that Ugas just stood right in front of him from the start. I think that's the dumbest shit that you could, like, you clearly ain't watched the fight the right way if you think that. It took a while, and after a while, EJ, that I think the punishment just mounted. He tried everything. He was trying to get away from him, sticking his arm out, trying to create space. EJ was just relentless, bro. It's hard to deal with that. And the only way you deal with it, you got to counterpunch the shit out of him, man. I don't know, man. I know Bud hit pretty hard, but I think EJ chin is as tested as they come, bro.
EJ got a chin. EJ got a chin. I mean, we've seen that. So, you know,
right.
we've seen that in a couple of places.
I just think I felt like I seen him hurt a little bit more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I've seen him hurt a little bit worse than I've seen EJ hurt. You know what I'm saying? If it's fair to say that. You get what I'm saying? I don't think nobody Bambi laid EJ. And the fact that they be bringing up that fight with Emmanuel Lardy is wild to me. I think that's a little funny. Like, y'all serious? That's the fight y'all want to go back to say he was so hurt? I'm like, yeah, good.
You got classic. I mean, he took one. He took a good one, but it didn't kill. Yeah. No.
Good luck with that. Oh, you said play this video. I got you. What's from the 4:30 mark? Hold on, let me see what they talk about. Really?
Just analyze the fight in my head and things like that. I didn't apply the kind of pressure that Errol's going to apply. I didn't apply that straight in your face mentality that I usually fought with, and I thought that may have been a reason why I didn't see Terrence get uncomfortable. If Terrence does not get uncomfortable against Errol Spence Jr., he's going to beat Errol Spence Jr. And we will have to talk about Terrence Crawford the same way we talk about Andre Ward, the same way we talk about Floyd Mayweather, and in the same way we've talked about Mr. Manny Pacquiao as well.
I agree. That's the element that was missing. Him forcing more of those moments for Terrence Crawford. I'm not saying none of them presented themselves, but we know with a typical Sean Porter fight, he's gonna make you very uncomfortable because he's in your chest most of the night. The minute you try to outbox the natural boxer, in my opinion, you was behind the 8 ball. That was stupid, but you still did pretty good doing it.
Stupid. That was dumb.
But he just didn't bring the same intensity that he brought with EJ. And he's sitting here saying it. So we still making excuses, or is he keeping it real? Like, come on, man. I'm gonna run it back again. He said some shit right here, man. I like what he's saying right here. This is honest, man. This is honest. He giving it more honest too, because the fight.
Do you think that he did that because he was out of shape?
Who that?
Porter.
I think you know what? Because I know his levels to like being in shape and out of shape, right? I won't say the man was out of shape, right? But I'll say he wasn't in typical Sean Porter shape.
Yeah, because Sean Porter usually he fights like that the whole fight.
I've seen him get tired and say gas. He used the word gas. When you ever seen Sean Porter gas? Like,
yeah, he's gassing that tip round.
And we're making excuses. We're just pointing out some things that might be variables as to why he was able to have
making excuses. I'm just trying to figure out why he wasn't fighting like that. And I think maybe he gassed.
In your chest, Sean Porter, that dude is a lot to deal with because he's in very good shape and he can take a punch.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and for what it's worth, for everybody that keeps saying he got knocked out against Crawford, but EJ went the distance and the knockdown is the only thing that separated it. Have at that, but just consider the fact that Fat Camp beating a guy at his own game. You get what I'm saying? And taking what a dude do best and turning it against him, bro. Like you gotta look at that, man. You gotta look at that.
Bro. Let me ask you something. Let me ask everybody in here something, including you, big dog.
What's up?
Who in here gonna allow motherfuckers in the space that you in, right? This motherfucker say, I'm coming for you and nobody else. I'm coming to take 54. Your shit.
I'm gonna play this again.
If it was nothing but a phone call, if a phone call was all it took, right? His words. How in the fuck you gonna go find somebody else to fight? I'm coming to take your shit, big dog. You. I don't want to fuck up nobody else but you. I'm on your neck. I'm on your ass. Big dog. If you run and go square up with Just to try to prove yourself, and everybody looking for me and you to get the business in,
right?
That don't say nothing about your character, amongst other things, big dog.
Hey, 1 second. I want to tell you, be honest with you, I didn't understand that shit that Bud did, and I already said that because I was a huge Bud thing. But when he pulled that shit, I said this BFT thing that turned me off, and I was like, that was some bullshit.
Okay, that's one. Okay,
good point, Cuzzo.
I appreciate you, and I appreciate you being 100. That's just one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you talk about Sean Porter, right? And why didn't he fight him like that, right? Okay, listen to me, bro. I need you to go back and watch Sean Porter fight Sebastian Formella. Okay? When you see that fight, you see the worst Sean Porter has ever been. The worst. Now, I ain't never gave Sean credit a lot of Sean Porter a lot of credit about his boxing prowess. Okay? But that was the absolute worst Sean Porter I saw. So when the Crawford fight was even being talked about or announced, I told everybody, I forget where I was, maybe Big Tay or maybe over there with KO or something, but I said, he looking for a cash out fight. Crawford gonna sleep him, and everybody gonna say he beat him better than Earl did.
Right.
And I said, that's the one thing I don't like about Earl not stopping Porter, right? Because Porter looked like shit after with Formella. He looked like shit. He looked nothing like the fighter that entered the ring with Earl Spence. And I said right off top, when they was talking about going after it and making it, right? I was like, hopefully they can force it so he can finally have somebody that he fight. And I hope Porter bring the same energy that he did with Earl. But after what I seen with Formella, he gonna go in there and get stopped, and everybody gonna say he beat him better than Earl, and I'd be goddamn like a prophet. If it was a lottery ticket, I'd be rich right now and say, fuck all y'all.
Yeah.
So I'm just, so man, big dog, just like you was rational with that, big dog, I'm just saying, as we move through the entire man career, there's a lot of things that you can do in that regard. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of fighters that we talk about in certain ilks that you can't do that with. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just too many times that you can do this with that cat, man. I don't know what you was expecting out of Sean Porter. The daddy already said they were scared of the man when he was 17. He said he walked down the hallway with him, and the man, or whatever, he was a bit afraid of him. We talking about Kenny as a grown ass fit man in his 30s now, because Kenny in his 50s now. Bud was what, 17 at that time. So we talking about a good, you know what I'm saying? We talking about a good 15, 20 years, bro. The man daddy was scared of him. You thought Lispy was gonna get in there after what he did with Formella and actually go at Bud? No. And that's what shocked me about the fucking fight. He didn't go in there being Sean Porter, and he was still up in a lot of people's eyes. So many people's eyes that his own corner told him that he was up. And Bud had to turn up. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, bro, when you put all that shit together, bro, you can't put that kind of fighter in there with people that you just gonna have to be special with, right? You gonna have to be special with. No matter what you say about Roman Villa, Boots had to be special. He couldn't be run-of-the-mill Boots. He had to show y'all who Boots was, right? In order to drop that dude, in order to finish him. And it took him 10 rounds.
Luke the lad, appreciate you, bro.
You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's cats like that. You can't drop in there with somebody who got to get hit to turn up.
Right.
You can't do that, bro. You can't do that. And I'm telling you, July 29th, he fighting somebody like that. He fighting somebody who gonna make him make mistakes, right?
That's what I say.
You know what I'm saying? Earl gonna fight at a pace that's gonna make him make mistakes, bro. And we seen him make mistakes at slower paces before. I think the man is talented, bro. All of us love that attitude. All of us feel like if we get hit, what? We want to give it back to you and give you 2 times what you gave us. That shit ain't outside of us, bro. I know who Renzo is because I got a piece of Renzo in me. But what I'm trying to tell you is, when it comes time, when the smoke get called, it's been many times throughout his shit where he don't found a way around it, bro. And this the one time that he ain't. And that's why you see him training and talking like he do. That's why you see him changing up when he get up on the stage and talking with a motherfucker instead of talking like he talked before. I'm just saying, bro.
Real talk. Salute to my bro, 8-1 Hoop Zone. He said should be turned on by no man in the first place, but makes sense because you love, man. Y'all different.
And we ain't never got a boxing in. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your just do.
8-1, you a fool, bro. Kate Causey, what's good with it? Porter he had to have surgery before he fought Bud. Yeah, that's something else too. I don't even bring that up because I don't be wanting them to feel like, scary grown men. Never been to you that's scared of me. Yeah, they scared of they had too much respect is what I call it, right? Like if people if they feel like scared is too much of the word, I'll just say I believe that there's a such thing as having too much respect for somebody. And I feel like that's what them as a whole team had, not just Sean, Kenny too. You dudes is halfway, you know what I mean? There's no way in hell my son should be bringing up a story when we butt heads or something like that's something to tell. Like he backed me down. Like if man, that tell me everything I need to know. Y'all respect that man too much. Earl don't give a damn about none of that. He don't care. Because he know they ain't got nothing to do with him beating his ass come to 29th. Don't care who you walk down on and what alley and who you bumped into. None of that. He been tested, tried and true too, man. Like, again, man, I just believe he understands what it takes. I'm not saying Bud does. I just think, again, remember, people say styles make fights all the time. But I guess that doesn't apply with this fight. It does.
Man, look, it was a line. I'm gonna go back and watch the 24/7, right? I mean the all access.
Appreciate you, bro.
Bro, there was a line late that Errol Spence used, right?
Appreciate you, big dog.
Or a few lines that he articulated that truly just embodies the essence of him, right? And the reason why I say that is because it's so relative to the men in this area, bro. People identify with Earl so strong, bro, because he just like the cats around here. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna stand on business, and I ain't no killer, but don't push me. That's the type of shit that Earl be on, bro.
No,
everybody can identify with that
stuff. No extra. I ain't trying to sell you nothing. I'm just telling you what it is and what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? I don't need my sound bites is authentic. Like he got to dig to be, you know what I mean, genuine. That's just who he is. And I think that's another reason why people level with him in a different way, and they could just see this dude being successful, man. Again, man, take a different person to look deeper and just look at the layers that come with being a fighter, man. And look, and you know, this is you looking for any flaw. Character flaw, you give them personality, like you got something going on where you just look like you ain't standing on business. Those things will show up in a fight of this magnitude. And I think I've heard you say something similar to that effect. Like that's how, but again, you're a different type of thinker with this. People don't go that deep, bro. They don't, because again, most people argue boxing, and when you argue boxing, you're not allowed to go this deep. This is why when you kicking it how you cooking. It's new. This is certain. Not everybody. I ain't saying people don't understand what you're saying, but some people just can't connect with it as easily. Instead of trying to put up resistance, try to understand what it is just making this man think this way.
Right. Go beyond the pads. Go beyond the pads and the gloves is what I'm saying.
Deeper than the X's and O's.
It's deeper than that.
Information. We know he 39 and know 30 knockouts. We all know that shit. But peel that shit back a little bit. And I don't mean you slighting him. Just mean you gotta have a deeper conversation, and that's what it forced you to do. Boxing is layered, bro. Like it take a lot. It take a lot for these dudes to pull off a win that it's gonna take for either of these dudes to pull off on the 29th. And I think we just don't understand that to the degree we need to. That shit ain't easy, bro. But
for anybody, look at Yoelvis last night, right? What Mike Tyson say to y'all? Everybody got to play until they get hit, right? So guess what? The ones and twos, the pad work, the footwork, the ring generalship, all of that shit, right? That the styles, all of that shit, right? When a motherfucker hit you upside your shit, boom. Guess what? That shit go out the window. Who you are, your character, your determination, shit you've been through, trials and tribulations, all that shit come into play at that point.
I believe
all of it does.
I believe it.
So So if you've shown flaws in your character before in so many different situations, fam, when you get in a high level situation and you and that character has got to be part, it doesn't go away. It's part of it. So if you are lacking substance and character, you'll find a way to quit. You'll find a way not to do the things that you need to do. And that's what Derrick James is telling y'all. The boy been built. He's been developed.
And he's a true teacher. And again, I don't think it's two people in the game that I could confidently say are a better team than what Errol Spence and Derrick James are. A better one. And they truly understand each other, bro. Errol Spence just sat there and said, and shook his hand in that all access and dapped him up for just being real with me, yo. When I look like shit, he is going to tell me he don't care about none of that. Again, you got ass kissers, and then you got reality check type individuals, man. Derrick James is a reality check. That man just won one of the biggest fights of his life against Jordanis Ugas in tremendous fashion, getting that done given what he been through. And the first thing Jared James said to him is, we ain't losing, folks. Stay focused. He whispering in his ear. That man, he ain't even fucking enjoying it. Is the mission over? No, nah, we not enjoying this one. Yeah, you can enjoy, you can talk a little, but look, stay focused, bro. He's right there in his ear. Like, that shit is different. Not sitting there telling you everything you do is great. You can be anybody because of this. I don't feel like he having them fake ass conversations with him.
But check it out. When they flip the camera, when they flip that camera over to the other side, right? And they flipped it to the other gym, what you hear? He the greatest in the world. It's a coronation. It's the Did you Bomac giggling? You know what I'm saying? His family, everybody proud of him. Ain't nobody testing him. He the greatest.
Ego stroking.
Thank you.
And then I think with the people that Spence is sparring with, it's gonna keep him grounded. Man, this shit is different, bro. It's deep, man. And again, if I'm wrong, so what? I will be right here to laugh with y'all.
See, Dre,
with me because I call it down the middle. So,
peep it though. You
speak with a bunch of rhetoric and bullshit. Then you got to, bro.
All this esoteric talk, right? But listen. Ain't nobody said nothing about that, right? We point out the differences in camps. These are facts, right? It's on the show. You can go look at it, right? They gave you this view so you could get a snippet of the camps. We point them out. These are facts. They're there, right? But these are facts that don't fit the narrative that they want to push or who they going for, right? I would rather somebody say, you know what? Those are facts. I did see the differences, but I still believe Terrence Crawford gonna beat him. You feel what I'm saying? Bro, when you come from that stance, that's cool. But, bro, when you go trying to put a name on the shit and not acknowledge that it's there, right? And move it to the side because it's not in the ilk or in the best light for the guy that you're going for, it removes any objectivity that could come from that conversation. Because I could say some shit that make you think I think Renzo is shit. And then I can turn around and tell you he the third best welterweight in the goddamn division and go count how many welterweights in that motherfucker.
Right. And know that they deep, so that's not as much as a slight as you think. But if you feel like every criticism, critique, everything somebody comment, you have to go and defend it, that's where the problem is. Instead of just hearing and understanding the person might really have a point, especially depending on who you talking to. And we talking it real shit. Like,
bro, you got to, and look, he talking about reading between the lines. Look, fam, you got to consider everything. Listen, when you go to war with a man, listen, Dre, when you go to war with a man, you got to go read The Art of War. That's what you need to do. So, homie, it's a lot you got to consider.
Oh, that's esoteric.
Listen, it's a lot you got to consider. Didn't you see Bud Crawford sit on the bus and say, how that fool know I don't like hot sauce? Listen, Earl Spence is paying attention to every fucking thing.
It, bro. Again, I think it's just people that have deeper level, and more in-depth conversations. That's not trying to say we deeper than y'all. That's just saying we analyze everything. And again, I think when you talk about it every day, you forced to peel the layers back. I say this all the time, and you're gonna say some things that everybody ain't saying. I think that's what make us different anyway. We talk this shit every single day. Again, people do not factor in what it takes for them dudes to win a fight of that magnitude come the 29th, bro. I'm telling you, they might make this shit look easy and we only see the one night of work, but we really don't understand all that shit it take for everything. All it take is a couple of 1 or 2 missteps and that could be the end of the fucking night, bro.
Let's just be honest real quick before you go, Just.
Go ahead, bro.
Who will the fall be bigger for? Not listen, not out with the fans and the media and that shit, right? I'm talking about in them gyms, in them gyms, in them neighborhoods, in them 2 cities, right? From the contrast that we saw in these 2 camps, right? EJ sat right on the apron of the ring and told y'all, Derrick James is the best trainer because if I look like shit, he gonna tell me I look like shit. Ain't none of that fanboy shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not working hard, he gonna tell me and he gonna work the shit out of me. You hear what I'm saying? He basically told y'all, ain't no fanfare for me. That's how I can still be cool and still be Earl and all of that, because I ain't got all of that, right? And when he was getting a little bit of that, what the fuck he did? He flipped his goddamn car. Okay.
Right.
Now, if we move to that other camp, all you heard in that motherfucker was spit bucket in the background. Not pushing this man with nothing but compliments, showering him with nothing but compliments and good vibes and all of that shit. There was no Bomac. He didn't have no scowl, and I know it's different styles of everything. Everything ain't got to be done the same way. But there wasn't a lick of resistance I saw in anything going on in Renzo's camp besides the altitude and them steps he was running up.
Right.
So I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying, you know, if you going to play your rival, look, I played a lot of high school sports at a high level, I could say. Real talking, I could have people back it up. Right? But I was around motherfuckers that was a lot better too. But I'm gonna tell you something, when we met our rivals or whatever, everything was on the table. You hear me? Them lights stayed on out there on that field. You did? Like, you didn't go home early. It wasn't like just the run of the mill, you know, the other little school. Now, when it was rivalry week, we was out there. We was out there, goddamn me. You feel what I'm saying? You leave no stone unturned, and goddamn it, they pushing you because they know what fight you got in front of you. Do you really think he being pushed like that over there?
That's just something good to talk about, and it's all worth a good conversation, bro. That's just questions, and again, he got to answer these things. Like, right, these is questions that we have based on the things that we've seen and broke down and processed over this whole period. And again, I think the questions are fair, but it's going to be dope because he has an opportunity to answer all of them. You get what I'm saying? So we're going to see. And as a hype man, also, yeah, Kello, that's funny. I forgot church dude be going off, don't he? I agree. Camp is much looser and Bomac is kind of whack. Yeah, Dre. Sometimes I'll be feeling like when the moments get tough, who's going to have the better in-fight instruction? And you know what I'm saying? Who's going to get a better instruction in that moment? I can't say undeniable, but it's a reason I feel so strongly, because I feel like, not saying Bomac ain't no good trainer. I think he's the guy for Crawford too. Just like I think I don't feel exactly the same way I do when it comes to Derrick James, obviously, because I think it's different. Like, obviously, I do. He just won't. Like, again, I'm gonna just bring that back up. Whispering in that man's ear to stay focused after he just won a fight is crazy, but crazy for all the right reasons. And he meant that shit. This shit ain't over. Hold on, bro. Hey, man. Hey, we still got one more. He's there before you even think that you good. You not good, bro.
And the motherfucker say the layoff, but there was a layoff. There was a layoff before he beat the shit out of Danny. There was a layoff before he beat the shit out of Ugas. He ain't asking no tune up.
Right.
Asking no tune up. He ain't asking no tune up.
Shout out Bernie, funny as hell, bro. He funny though. I know that's his family, yo. That's how you supposed to rock with your dude. I'm not even mad at that. He be going nuts. He a funny dude though, man. Bernie a funny guy, bro. Y'all forgetting Bomac not the only trainer in Bud Corner though. Yeah, he not. He got a couple of them. Salute to my bro A1. Hoop Zone, man. Appreciate you, my bro. Yeah, it's true, man. Sometimes Bud coaches damn self.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well. I already been getting these bet, but now it's time for you to get your JusDueBoxing.
Definitely did appreciate you, A1. He definitely did. In what was that? What fight was that? Bomac was coaching dude. Was that Maurice Hooker? Well, he jumped up on the ring about a thing and kind of took over for Bomac and was giving more instruction than he was. I always thought that was crazy, though. I always thought that was very telling. I don't give a damn what you say. Maybe, but again, certain people don't get the same things out of stuff, and that's why I think people need to understand. That's where the difference come in. Like, when I see that, I see like what's happening or what's being said or not being said in that corner where Bud Crawford feels the need to override the head trainer in the corner. What could you say to him that I possibly can't as the fucking trainer in this situation? You know what I'm saying? That's, to me, that's a red flag at the very least. Because that same guy that you basically questioning his train, he's going to be coaching you in the biggest fight of your life.
Fact.
So again, who's gonna have that? Who's gonna be that guy to when he giving the bullshit? The guy that's gonna come over there and say, you get what I'm saying? Who gonna be the Bud Crawford in your situation? Is what I'm saying. I don't think that's crazy. Who going? You get what I'm saying? Like, how we know you're not gonna have a moment where you feel like you need somebody else to come give you some type of instruction because he obviously ain't saying the right shit. Because what else could make you think that, yeah, this is cool for me to go show you? You kind of showed them up. Maybe they didn't take it that way because y'all rock with each other, but that's still a little concerning, bro. It's not that y'all made a big deal about it. Y'all family. So y'all, I'm pretty sure he ain't did nothing that he felt like he couldn't have did, right? But I still look at that and I say, man, what do you think you can tell a coach better than the coach? What do you think that you're going to tell that fight? I don't know about that. And again, a Bud Crawford, a super heavy supporter might look at that and be like, ah, damn, look how great he is. He over there coaching. Yeah, that is one way to look at it too. That's like, damn, that's crazy that you could possibly get this dude instruction that the trainer can't. That's dope on your behalf. But when that shoe is on the other foot and that same trainer is giving you those type of instructions that you feel like that's not enough, what's going to happen? Like, and again, that might be a reach, but it's just something to think about. People take everything said too literal, but it's still something to think about. It's not the end all be all, but it's not out the realm of possibility for that, to be a situation. You know what I'm saying? Is you struggle as a trainer in moments, in your biggest moments. It's not crazy that somebody think you're gonna struggle again. Bo Mac spoon.
I'm gonna get out the way. I know you've been cooking for a minute, bro. I appreciate you hitting the link. Let me hit the link, but bro, I'm telling you, man, July 29th, y'all gonna see a good fight. I don't think y'all gonna see what y'all expecting to see. You know what I'm saying? The way the fight is built up, because I'm telling you, the way the fighters are built up, I don't think the way the fight is being built up, we're gonna see what, you know what I'm saying, folks expect. I'm telling you, your character show when the shit start, the character gonna come out. All of those between the lines, all the extra shit I've been talking, all that shit gonna come to light. Salute to everybody, man.
Right. Love my boy, love, Brody. Appreciate all y'all, man. It's been a hell of a cook, man. As always, that was the Hooker Fight. Appreciate you, PJs, man. Much love to all the family, man. It's been a long one, man. We definitely 2 hours longer than I expected, but we rocked out. He's passed every test from layoffs and injuries, right? He continued to defy the odds, bro. And I think that just what makes him special. I think, I'm about to get checked. I think so too, PGAs, for sure, man. That could be huge, right? You get what I'm saying? Salute to Ant, man. Much love and appreciation to all y'all. Salute to all the family, man, and the Cash App, Super Chats, man. Y'all, that's love right there, man. We gonna keep rocking out, man. We be right back tomorrow with some more boxing at our normal time, though, 4 o'clock, man. So salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, sub to the channel if y'all haven't, man. This been a dope one, man. Salute to everybody in the family, man. Y'all be blessed. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday, man. And with that, we gonna keep talking about this fight as it get closer. Y'all salute to the Queen, Miss Joette, Ashley's Corner, to Cuzzo, Kurt, Ant, PGH, Brown, Q. Salute A1 Hoop Zone, Kello. Salute to my family, yo. Salute to all y'all, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. We gonna get up out of here, y'all. Peace.